You got it locked on Roadium Radio.
Due to circumstances beyond anyone's control, Dr. Dre is in the motherfucking house. So right about now, and I say, yo Steve, are you with me? ICE, are you with me?
Here's a little something about a nigga like me that never should've let me buy tape from Steve. Ice Cube would like to play dope shit mixed by Dr. Dre. Since I was a youth, I like COMPTON. Now I like the motherfucking Roadium. Buying a tape or two, that's what the hell I do. You don't like Tony A? Well, fuck you, this is a game, and I'm in it. Ice Cube will fuck you up in a minute with a right, left, right, making you sick. And then you see Tony A is on the mix.
Tony A! Tony A! When you're ready, go.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roadium Radio, episode 242. I want to thank everybody who's tuned in, everybody who liked, commented, subscribed, everybody on the live chat. I hope you guys are having fun, complimenting or talking shit. It doesn't really matter. You guys are tuned in. I want to give a shout out once again to 110 South for blessing me with this Harbor area hat. They blessed me with the Wilmington hat. They blessed me with the 110 South hat. So once again, I want to thank all of you guys for blessing me. Once again, Esteban Norio for the dope shirt as well. And I want to thank everybody who tuned in on Sunday for the American Cholo podcast interview. That it was more of a conversation, but I believe that we got a lot done and we said a lot and we cleared up a lot. So I think that was really, really good. It was just a blessing to be able to sit down with him and have a grown man conversation. And I want to thank everybody who tuned in. And if you haven't tuned in or seen it, make sure you guys go to our channel, which is this channel, and check it out. American Cholo was our guest. Before I introduce once again my special guest for tonight, well, at least one of them, submit your music if you want to be on Roadium Radio here in the future to roadiumradio@gmail.com. Okay, and submit music, submit videos, and submit a bio if you have one, a short bio, so that way we can at least have something to talk about. Other than that, I'm going to have Drinking with the Wizard this Friday. This Friday, I'm going to have Drinking with the Wizard. So if you guys want to drink with me, tap in, 8 o'clock. It's going to be lit. I got some great special guests. And then Sunday, I'll be back with another special guest. I'll catch up with possibly Dining with the Wizard sometime next week. I got very, very dope female coming through for the Dining with the Wizard. But Drinking with the Wizard Friday, and then Roadium Radio on Sunday. So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce my very special guest for today, all the way from San Diego, California. San Diego, stand up. Here we have Madwin. ¿Cómo estás, bro?
Muy bien, muy bien. What up, what up?
Madwin, somebody asked me, why are you so mad? Before we jump into it, man, I want to ask you something. I should be asking my guests a little bit more. How did you find out, or how did you first hear of Roadium Radio, the podcast?
Actually, I caught on to it because a lot of people from my city were actually coming in, and people from my era.
Yeah.
As far as, like people like Little, Shadow, and people like that. Once I heard your name, I knew exactly who you were.
Right.
And from the actually, I'm your puppet and everything else like that. From that era. So I tapped in right away.
Okay.
And once I got a feel of it for what it was, I understood exactly what it was, what was happening, and what type of situation this was, which is a very important one and a very serious one for our people in hip-hop.
Absolutely. And the thing is this, when I started this podcast, I always tell people, I realized that a lot of Chicanos, Latinos, sometimes I don't even know what they even call people anymore, because some people don't like Hispanic, some people don't like the word Latino, some people don't like the word Chicano. So I'm just going to say Raza, okay? A lot of Raza started realizing that there wasn't a platform, and I was providing a platform. That's why many people came with, if you will, willingly whenever I hit them up to come through. So this was a podcast that was created to serve Raza, to shine light on their story and to shine light on their accomplishments and to promote their possible future projects.
Thank you for that.
All good, my
we
brother.
need that because we need that.
Yeah, if you can speak a little bit closer to the mic.
Thank you for that, and we need that. For
yes,
sure,
sir.
We need that.
Absolutely, man. So, so you're originally from San Diego, born and raised.
Yeah, born and raised San Diego. Family from Tijuana. My mom's from Tijuana.
Awesome.
So, grew up in San Diego. From Logan Heights was where I started my first journey in San Diego as a kid. I moved out of Logan Heights about 8 years old into Shelltown, a neighborhood called Shelltown. Excuse me, Shelltown. And from there, I grew up with a single mother, so we kind of moved around to South San Diego, and I ended up in East San Diego, closer to my high school days, and ended up attending Crawford High School. And all the other neighborhoods, elementary schools and stuff like that, I actually went to Logan Elementary, and then in Shelltown, I went to Balboa Elementary.
Okay.
And middle school, I ended up going to Marston, which is out one of those schools that they ship you out of the hood into the kind of like the northern part of San Diego to the better area, just for one semester, and then ended up back in East San Diego.
Okay.
There.
Now, you mentioned you come from a single. You grew up with a single mother.
Correct.
You have a lot of brothers and sisters, or?
Yeah, I got 3 brothers.
Okay.
Yeah,
older, younger.
I got one older brother and 2 younger brothers.
Okay.
My mother. My journey became with a single mother after my stepfather died. The gentleman that raised me, took me in when I was a kid until I say 6 years old, 7 years old, and they separated, and then he passed away. But my journey at 7 is when it started. By 10 years old, that's when the same time when hip hop entered my life.
Let me touch on something, because you said your stepfather, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm glad you shared that, because you know what? I always say this. Anybody can be a dad, meaning anybody can get a woman pregnant. But it takes a father to father a child and to be there for that child.
Correct.
And I don't know how instrumental he was in your life, but it sounded like he was instrumental in your life. Well, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, the circumstances, everybody got their unique circumstances when it comes to that. We can do our best with that. But he took me in, and as far as the only love that I got from a man was him. Yes. As far as I respected. Other than that, I had no other idol other than my older brother. That was my idol.
Yeah. No, and I'm glad we brought that up, because I believe that enough men do not get, if you will, for lack of better words, the applause or the credit or the shine or the love for fathering their kids. Because you know what, a lot of times we just think that it's just the mother, which is a very vital, important part of a child's life. But I also believe that a father is just as important as well.
Right. Parenting itself is a hard thing. It's a very, it's the dynamics of every parenting relationship with their child, and each individual child is unique and different. Yeah. So that in itself is a challenge. So for somebody to come in that's not even what's considered quote unquote your blood, to come in and take you in and treat you the same way as you would treat his own blood, with my own brothers that are his blood, then that's something unique and something special that I do have to commend, no matter if there's imperfections or not.
Yeah, that's good. Well, may you rest in peace.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, you said at 10 years old, hip hop entered into your life.
10 years old.
Okay, explain to me, what was your first experience? What was the first song?
First it started with breaking. I was a breaker. Okay. I was a breaker. My brother was a popper. We started in the era where we broke for in Shelltown is when I was living in Shelltown, and we used to break. We used to take the cardboard and take it to any spot at YMCA, and anywhere we actually build these boxes. They would build these wooden boxes with car stereos. I don't know if you remember, and they would put amp in there and condensers in there and make it bump, and then we would actually break for the boxes against other cats, other crews and shit, and they would have the big boxes from the swamp meet with the bigger ones and the high tech and shit for that time. And we used to break for those type of things. So that's when that kind of thing started. But then it slowly moved into when my brother brought 2 records home. He brought home Sugar Hill Gang that they threw out back in the days. Like he was in 5th, 6th grade. I was probably 2nd, 1st, and he brought what's that called? Dream Team.
Oh, okay.
The Dream Team. He brought those 2 home, and we used to play them on the actual Mickey Mouse little thing over and over. So from that point on, it actually got more into hip hop as far as that, the graffiti part and the breaking and all that. So it was all coming together there. And then come when I was about 11 years old, I ended up visiting my brother, and this is part of the journey for hip hop, and got up in the Bay Area. My stepbrother ended up going with his brother, and we got some situation happened, and I ended up in a group home, for a situation before I headed back home.
Yes.
And during that time, my brother had bought me LL's tape, and I would listen to LL's tape when he was at a car wash working. I would listen to it, memorizing word for word, and I ended up in that group home for a week and a half to 2 weeks before I get to come home, because of the situation. Well, that right itself, I embodied LL's metaphors, his cadence and all that, and I kind of just started studying it more and took a liking to it, and more of the craft and more deciphering what it is to write a verse and what it is to make a complete song. So I went back to San Diego. When I got back to San Diego, I met a friend of mine, which is my compadre now, Alfredo. He was heavy into hip hop, and he started buying tapes, and he would buy these tapes from the warehouse. And back then, you can actually take them, dub them, take them back, and they would swap them out for another one if you didn't like the one you had. There was the kind of credit they would give, the store credit.
Right.
So we would keep the ones he dubbed that he liked, and the other ones we would keep the originals. So I slowly started studying everybody you can think of, from the Roncies, MC Shidis, in Miami, to New York, to the Coogee Raps, to the older ones, to the...
you just were absorbing everything.
All of it, bro, to the point where it was this thing that was filling this void in me. So that's what I mean. It birthed in me. It birthed hip-hop in me. From that point, my friend one day just decided, the same dude, Alfredo, he started banging on his chest. He would make, back then they would hit the whole nine like that on the fence or whatever, and people would bust. So he just told me to bust because he knew I could memorize it. So I did. From that point on, he said, hey, you should rap, bro. If on the real, you should rap. So I did.
Around how old were you at that moment?
12.
12 years old.
12, turning 13. And at that moment, I grabbed a tape. I started making a tape at 14, which I got here. I figured that the best way to tell a story is to have receipts, right? So the receipts are these, right? Oh, matter of fact,
make sure you speak direct into the microphone.
You have receipts, right? So the receipts are here. Before I jump to this dope sack, like dope sacks, right?
Yeah.
This is the tape I did. I actually pressed this up myself. It wasn't even pressing. Back then, we didn't even have pressing. I just got blank tape, put on my songs, did my songs on a 4-track. I mimicked what it was to a real cover, lined it, Xerox copied, made myself. Back then, my name was MC Busy T, and I named it youngest out of Cali.
Okay.
And it was one of those things when I was listening to Easy E and all them, and they were heavy on the influence on me then too.
Yeah.
So that time I kind of figured, heard their story, how they did it, so I figured I would mimic that.
What year did that come out? Did you release that?
This I sold out my backpack, and before I started driving at 14 and a half, 15. So I say I was 14, 15. This is probably like 90, not even 90, 80. Shit, 88, maybe 89.
Okay.
Like that. And then I went to the military after high school, went to the Marine Corps. After I got back from the Marine Corps, I said, you know what, I still got to do music. Still doing the music.
Let's press pause right there. I want to ask you something. Okay, so this MC Busy T, okay, let me ask you a question from there. What birthed that name, MC Busy T?
Busy T, because New York cats always master ceremony. They were always MCs. I'm like, I'm a fucking MC.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking MC. So I'm MC Busy, and my name is Tomas. So I'm Busy Tomas. Tomas gets busy. So it was one of those things, and that's where it stuck to me. And from there, I turned into, it morphed into Mad One, which goes to this, 1997, 98.
Okay, so from there, here's what I want to touch on, because I want to take it from chronological order. So MC Busy T was your first, and how many songs were on that one, would you say?
I say about 9, maybe 8 or 9.
Okay, 8 or 9. Now, what were you rapping to? What beats?
Actually, my friend of mine had a Dr. Rhythm. The little Dr. Rhythm, and he learned how to actually synchronize it and sequence it. So we were all stoked that he could sequence it. And when he could sequence it, his dad was this Cuban. He was Cuban and Puerto Rican, so his dad was in the salsa band. His name was Kevin Hart. Not Kevin Hart. What's his name?
Está bien.
Kevin Hart. Yeah. Well, I think it is Hart. No. Yeah. Kevin Hart. And his dad would not the Kevin Hart you guys know, but Kevin Hart. And his dad had a 4-track. He had the 4-track Tascam with the standing up sideways one,
right.
you know, with the gray one, that one. And we learned how to bounce tracks. He showed us how to bounce tracks with the vocals over to the first track to save more tracks. And we literally did it where we had the drum machine and we would only play what we could.
So it was like original beats?
Original beats, bro. It was no sample. The only thing I ever used was fucking Eazy saying, the police ain't shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
On one of the shit, and that's one of the songs called "The Police Ain't Shit," and they were saying it in between the hook, you know.
Right.
That was that, and then we ended up. I ended up going to service, and then.
Hold on, brother.
Okay.
Hold on. Now, it's important to get your story.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, what was the response when you started selling it?
Oh, when I started selling this, I was selling in the schools, and my demographic was not to be like that, but I would go to the black homies.
Okay.
You know, and it was gangster back then.
Because you wanted the response.
I wanted the honest response because that's their thing. You know.
Yes, of course.
That's their thing. So if I figured if I get co-signed by them, or if they approve of it, then I figure that it's good enough to keep going with it, right? So I would go to the schools and go to all the gangsters, and I would sell them for $3. $2 at that time was a lot, you know what I mean? People would give it up. Some fools would be like, I don't like 3, 2, and at the end of the day, tell you the truth, I had so many other shits, I would be like, I'll try to get the loot I could, and when I couldn't, I'd be like, you know what? Just take it. Because I know it was going to end up in Southeast or end up in East Side or end up in North San Diego or Southside San Diego, which is Southtown, right? And eventually I just wanted it to move and to get to know, just to get known.
Right.
And pretty much that's what it was until I ran out of tapes. And that's when I said, you know what, I got to find someone who makes this more up to par with the sound and more up to par with the packaging and more up to par with everything, the mastering.
Okay, now here's a question that I really want you to think hard. This came out possibly, you said 88, 89, somewhere around there, or?
Yeah. 88,
okay.
89.
We're talking about 80s. You being Raza, what other Raza was out at that time that you can recall?
I think Little, from my town. Well, Frost, of course.
Or just overall?
Overall, with a bigger name that we heard when I was 8th grade, 9th grade, of course, Frost, you know. Mm-hmm. Frost was the first one I heard. And he was one of the ones that influenced, of course, but during that time I was already influenced. He just more targeted like, oh shit, someone rapping in Spanish, him and Mello. You know, when Mello
but hold on, but that was 80. I'm sorry, that was 1990.
90.
That was 1990 when La Raza came out.
Oh, my neighborhood. And Spanish, was it 18 with the Bullet? Was it out yet?
Yeah, that came out 1990.
Okay. Then for my town, it was... Little always had underground stuff, you know, rapping for his neighborhood. Uh-huh. And then he had stuff where they were picking him up and he was starting to make noise. But in the 80s, it was just neighborhood stuff. And there was a cat named Bulldog from Shelltown.
Okay.
Bully was known because he had to go to house parties, and that's where I would try to attend to the house parties and get on that fucking mic to rip shit, you know, to an instrumental. And or so someone breaking into a break beat, someone getting a break beat, looping, getting into the same, finding that space, and then looping the shit so we can rock that motherfucker, right? That kind of shit. And it was Bulldog, and maybe Night Owl was barely doing his thing doing it for his neighborhood. Same thing, kind of what Bulldog was doing.
Because in I want to say 87 to 88, Kid Frost had 2 singles out. One of them was called Rough Cuts, and the second one was called Terminator.
Yeah.
Then in 1990, that's when him and Mello came out with La Raza and Mentirosa.
Yeah.
I guess I was asking before La Raza Mentirosa came out in the 80s, when that tape was out, who was out? You're saying?
The Raza themselves?
Yeah, just Raza.
I didn't see no tapes out like that. No, I heard them, like, you know, neighborhood ones. People pass around and people would show you, like, a check homie out from so and so neighborhood. Look at this, and he just gangbanging and shit, doing this shit, right? But nothing like that where I felt like it was built mimicking a hip hop record. With songs that were titled, and the title meant something to the hook, and the hook, it all tied in. It wasn't just some random shit of just someone just busting, killing everybody on the motherfucking track, literally, you know, the whole neighborhood. And then that, which is common, was a common thing that they had, because that's all they were working with at the time. Okay.
Now, you know who I interviewed here from San Diego is Legion of Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah, were you familiar with them as well?
Yeah, Legion of Doom, they were like, wait a minute, were they 90s? They came out with the LOD with this is Dago, this is Dago, and as a matter of fact, I was looking at the tape today because I got something for you. After we finish the part of this, I'll hand it to you.
So this comes out, and you said the response was pretty good.
Yeah, it's because it was from the people I was getting back, because it was within the circles I had and people I saw again, and people in the streets, in the liquor store, anywhere, you know. So I figured if they were taking it, all I cared about the moment was spreading the word and just compensating myself for a little cash for what it was, you know.
Right.
So I was getting, I guess it was moving. The response from my people, yeah, it was cool.
Cool. Now as far as the military, what encouraged you to go to the military?
The people were, well, the first murder of when I graduated in 92, 91, 92 was on my street. So of that year, so my mother, you know, plus my brother, I had idolized my brother, and he was in the military. So I tried to mimic everything he did. He wrestled in high school. I wrestled in high school. He went to the military. I went to the military. I figured, you know, that's a lead I can follow than some person that I don't know or try to look up to. Que vale verga. ¿Entiendes lo que digo? Sí. So es uno de esos momentos, and I just wanted to get out for a minute because I did see it. You know, it was crack era, you know.
Did you end up going overseas?
No, I didn't. Okay. I ended up getting out on a medical discharge, honorable discharge, medical conditions and shit. Okay. And then from there, I went right back to it, and right back to that.
What year was that now? Because you said 97 you came out with that? 96.
Okay. I met, I met some cats that I ran into, some cats that I was in high school with, and they're like, hey, you still doing the music? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just trying to find a spot. And they ended up taking me to a spot. And there I met the spot on College Avenue, and this guy named Tiny. He used to do shit for Stevie B and shit like that. That kind of electric shit, that fast shit, that freestyle shit. And he had real 16 track real and all that. So he had everything we needed. He had ASRs, all that shit. So I'm like, you know what, this is where I at. There I met these cats named Elo and Shiesty. Okay. Which shit went bad there, and we ended up breaking away from there, and we say, hey, you know what? We're gonna put something together. And it's like, oh, what you guys doing? We're gonna make this thing called Filter Souls. And when we made this thing called Filter Souls, which is a skeleton playing the cello, is the logo there.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that I put this tape together. It was the first one called Soldados tape, called Filter Souls Soldados.
And is that just you, or did you have features on there?
And I had Shiesty on there. This a cat named Shiesty. He does production, a lot of production, and he's known. He's also on the song Latin Kings with me on Frost. He's the other guy rapping on there with me, and Frost. So we did this tape, and after this tape, this when we started doing all the circuits. We started going to the college areas, the mechas and stuff like that. But I was just trying to getting where I fit in and push the product to where it needed to be. But I just felt like it was too tailored. That crowd was not what it was for the most part. Even though this was like a revolutionary tape, but it wasn't not that podium banging type shit. It was more like pop on the placa, 187 on the placa for la raza kind of shit, you know?
Right.
So it would be that kind of stuff. And, you know, I even got visited by the feds for this tape at one point in my life. And they stopped me.
I want to ask you about that since you brought it up. What do you think it was that made them go visit you?
Oh, because when I would do shows, I would put the flag up, and then I would literally say things that I would say, and the crowd would react to almost as if the crowd was with that program. Like they're tired of just talking. Now I'm telling you to do this, and they don't like the response of look what you're doing and what you're encouraging. So let me pay you a visit to tell you need to zip that shit and don't be talking that much shit because you're making people get this narrative in their head that they shouldn't be out there with.
Did they go to your house?
Oh, they went to a studio where we're at. And they were outside.
And what did you say? Come here, want to talk to you?
It was outside. It was playing close cats. Showed me identification of it, and they had this fucking paper. And they showed me, and it was like, hey, you got to be careful, man, what you're doing.
But what was the, I mean, what were going to be the repercussions if you continue?
That's what it was. There was no repercussions. That's what I asked. And if I don't, why? It's freedom of speech. See, I served in the military, so I understand, you know, so
your rights.
It's not one of those things where you can say, it's got to be one thing or the other. It's either Raza is taking upon this situation like we all equal, or we're equal with this, and it all pertains to us too, or it can't be one of those things where they're selective and say, oh yeah, now it applies, but then it doesn't apply. Well, hey, guess what? My freedom of speech applies now, and I'm gonna continue with my shit. You know what I mean? Right. But the narrative on the song was what it was saying in the hook, and they didn't like that part. So I just let it be, and I continued on.
You remember what the hook said?
Yeah, but that pop on the placa, 187 on the placa for la raza. And I would say it, I would be busting, and it was like with the reggae type beat in the back, and I would be mashing that motherfucker, and people would be swinging their flags and doing all their shit. It was no longer a gangbang situation, unstable situation. Now you had everybody on kind of on the same page, kind of like what you and homie were talking about, getting people together and then motherfuckers would be scared, right?
Eventually they'll probably want to shut us down.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's what I'm getting at. That's the metaphor I'm using. The same thing in real time with you and homie were talking, American Cholo we're talking about, is the same thing that was happening to me then, and I was saying to them, like, nah. So I continued. And then from that point on, I did this one. And then I did the Mad One EP, which is the same thing, Press to the Love.
What year did that come out?
This was 98.
Okay, so here we have, you said 88, 89, somewhere around there, 97, 98. Okay, and then the feds going to go visit you. How long was that meeting for?
That was fast. It was fast, and it was more like because
you think it was a scare tactic.
It was a scare tactic because they never approached me in the manner like if a police officer said, "Hey, whatever, who are you? Identification, blah blah blah." They already knew who the heck I was, and they just talking to me like they knew who I was. So I was like, "Okay, whatever, let me see. Okay, whatever." They had a picture of the tape. That was it. And that was pretty much it. I spooked the people I was with more than it spooked me. The production company, and they were more. Because they're into other shit too, at the time. So they were spooked, like, what the fuck,
One thing I will say that whenever, especially the Raza or los morenos, black people, whenever we get a voice, and we seem like we're getting a lot of attention, and a lot of people are seeing that it's a powerful voice.
Yeah,
that's when we start raising eyebrows to these people. And they want to shut us up because it's kind of like in that movie Malcolm X, where that cop was quoted saying that's too much power for one man to have. Yeah. And look what happened. Yeah. Every time a leader spoke up, they got taken out.
Yeah. That's how it goes, man. They want to control the narrative, and it's one of those situations, people think it's a repetitive thing, and people think it's one of those things, ideologies, and think the facts are facts, and what we live is what you live. It's like you say, if you're not Mexicano, if you're not black, someone else can't tell them, I know what it is to feel that, or I know how it is, I feel. You can't, homie, you never will. You don't, you won't be there with it. You won't meet me halfway. You might have empathy or sympathy about it, but you're not gonna, you don't know what that feels like. You don't know what it is to defend your mother because she can't speak English or as good as you can, and you can understand what that person is trying to degrade as a kid, and you have to step up as a 5-year-old, 6-year-old kid and defend because you understand the conversation. That right there is the true meaning, like I tell my wife about, a bit like Chicano. That's being Chicano. You're in the middle. You're not accepted in Mexico, you're not accepted in the United States, but yet you do protect both sides, and you're loyal to both sides, and you're kind of speaker, and you're the mediator between here in America, the movement here of what it is, the structure, and from Raza that comes over here, you kind of mediate it because you're the firstborn here. Well, I was the firstborn, so so all that ties in together. So it doesn't surprise me that it would lead to something like that in 1997 for me to get questioned.
So 1998, that tape comes out. How was the response on that?
Good.
Okay,
Good.
And any features on that one?
Yeah, actually, I have Big Main. I got my boy Maniac Marcos on here. Marcos El Maniaco on here. I got Shiesty on here.
Are these all San Diego cats?
Yeah, San Diego cats. Okay. And this one actually, did good. I sold a grip of those. The same thing, same situation with these, which led to me going to the Gavin, and I got myself a ticket to the Gavin and said, I need to get to the Gavin. I need to get around motherfuckers and see what's going on.
Now, when you say the Gavin.
The Gavin convention, if people don't know.
Right, okay. The reason why I bring that up, because the only time that I ever went to the Gavin was in 1992 in San Francisco. Okay, so you must have went to where they had it.
I went in 2000 to the one in San Francisco.
Okay, so San
Diego.
So they were still having it?
San Diego.
Okay.
The Gavin was in San Diego that year, and we had a club name that we would do stuff at a club named Excess and TJ. I don't know if you heard about it.
Oh, I performed there.
Okay, well,
it's right over the border.
That was us. With my boy that did the beats was the one that promoting that shit, and we would have fight club in there where people would throw putazos and give them $500 when they went at the end, stuff like that. We would bring groups in with the owner, right?
Bro, that was a ghetto ass club.
Bro, ghetto. $10 all you can drink. Shit, bro. There was all kinds of crazy shit going on there.
Bro, we went in that motherfucker. We rocked that shit. But bro, it was ghetto ass for cutthroat.
Hey, yeah, it is cutthroat. Yeah, it is cutthroat. But basically, the streets of Southeast San Diego are inside of a fucking club, But everybody got along, and but everybody supported is one thing, because we would have doors that would be 1,200 people to see us. No headliner, no nothing. The whole group called Filter Souls, which was me, myself, a group called Secret Service, Status, and ES, Shiesty, but he more or less was on the production side. Elo was the producer, one of the main producers, and more of the big heads in there, like the masterminding of a lot of it too, like putting stuff together and doing the hustling on that part. And we had Big Main, we had a cat named Black Mikey, and we had who else? A cat named Johnny Rourke, which Johnny Rourke is the Johnny Rourke that Violet Brown mentioned here. That you were talking. She mentioned Johnny Rourke one time here as an artist that she said look up when you had her here. Yeah. Funny, because I tried to give Violet Brown some money one time to get me in the warehouse. I tried to give her $2,000 in the brown paper bag, and she said, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah. A lot of people did, bro.
Hey, she told me go to Southwest, bro, in Texas, and get on their distribution. But then they got popped for some shit for doing some illegal shit with the sound scan. I was like,
you know, one thing I will say about Violet Brown, bro, before we go to break, is that I've been knowing Violet Brown. I met her since 1987, so I was a teenager. Whenever I ask Violet Brown for anything, she's always blessed me with. You wouldn't believe how many people, since they knew that I knew Violet Brown like that, hey, bro, I'll break you off. Just introduce me to her. Yeah. Please. I mean, bro, this woman had Master P, had Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Eminem's all shot her out, bro.
I got on the phone with her. I got past the one sheet, the warehouse, got down the local. I even got in those little personal boxes, you know, when they put you pay extra. Without paying, I got hustled it to get my shit in there. And I said, how do I get past that? How do I get my shit to the next city, next, state, whatever? And Violet Brown, once I got on the phone with her, she said, you need a distributor. I'm like, but distributors are cutthroat back then. You know, there's a cutthroat that come with the money, man, blah, 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 all that. So from then, I said, forget it, continue in the streets. Back to real quick before we cut, I did the Gavin Convention, did a concert during the Gavin Convention at Club Excess. We had like 1,500 people maxed out, radio stations, the whole Gavin Convention, all the executives came to the club. They started handing out a bunch of shit. You know, they saw what was happening. They're like, wow, these motherfuckers put this shit together, got the whole city up in here. There's people paying big money, big labels over here and pulling in heads into the little rinky-dink clubs over here. But this guy's over here got 1,500, 1,200 people in line for them. So all these people, executives, start handing stuff. We ran into these cats named Skyline Records from Canada. Ended up signing a production deal with them, a deal. And we ended up putting out this.
Okay, I'm gonna press pause right there, bro, because we gotta go to break. But we're gonna pick up right where we left off, okay? And we're gonna continue your story. So once again, everybody, call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody, and let them know that San Diego Mad One is in the motherfucking building. San Diego Stand Up. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Booyaka 619. Oi! On radio, bitches.
Call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Roadium Radio is live up in this yacht. Welcome back, everyone, to Roadium Radio, episode 242. And we're going to go ahead and jump right back into it with San Diego's very own Mad One. If San Diego's in the live chat, put up SD on the live chat.
Booyaka 619 in la casa.
Hell yeah. Putting it down for the raza.
Making you lay a big old masa.
For Halloween, a mí me gusta la calabaza. That was just a freestyle, homie.
Hey, we can keep it going all night, man. That's what we do.
All good, my bro. Okay, so now, tell us about that CD.
Okay.
Bring it back, rewind.
Cabin Convention. We ended up hooking up with Skyline Records, put this out. From this song, this album we were trying to push, we ended up getting in the stores in a region. It wasn't that big. It was probably California and maybe a little bit of Arizona and Texas. Okay. And from there, and it was a short-lived thing there. And did a 35mm film to a song called Psycho on here.
Okay, who was Skyline Records?
They were a Canadian label.
Okay, and obviously you caught their attention. They wanted to sign you.
They signed the production team that I was with, which was Elo and Shiesty.
Okay,
and the whole Filter Soul thing we had going on, which the thing we had branded with these, and it was like three or more other artists that had product out doing the same thing I was doing. Okay, so it was regional, wasn't necessarily nationwide at the time? With this one.
With that one. Okay, so you said they did like a 30-minute film?
Actually, we did 35mm video.
Video.
Like a $60,000, $70,000 video. The first video we did was probably like a $20,000 15mm video to Psycho, which was with a wrestling superstar named Conan.
Yeah. And
Conan saw, he wanted a video done, and he was trying to find theme music, and he was going to use Jail Felonies, so what you want to do, you know.
Right.
I could give it to you, I mean. And somehow that didn't work out. He wasn't what he was looking for was doing, but he came across the reel from this director named Devin DeHaven. And Devin DeHaven had my original Psycho video that I did in Arizona in the desert, and he saw it and he said, "Hey man, what's that? Who's that guy?" And he goes, "Oh, that's that. Who's that? That Mexican dude? He's Mexican." He goes, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So he said, "Let me hear it." He picked it up and he goes, "Oh, I like that. What's up with that? Hook me up with that." Right? And this cat named Ruben Torres, which is one of POD's. Shout out to POD and Sonny and everybody. Yeah. He was part of that and kind of convincing them, like, check it out, use this. And he did. So they worked out something. I ended up doing a video in Chicano Park and all over San Diego. And they ended up showing that video on TV, on Ted Turner Network, on Monday Night Nitro. Every Monday for like years.
And who was this for again?
For Conan.
Okay.
With Wolfpack. He was part of the Wolfpack.
Right. I understand that, but for people who may not know wrestling, explain who Conan is.
Conan is a wrestling superstar. There was a Lucha Libre at one time. And from Lucha Libre, crossed over, and he was the guy that Vince McMahon gave him a deal, and he was such a big star that he said, fuck that deal. I ain't going to go to the States. I'm going to stay in Mexico and be a star like I am and do novelas and all that. But he was he was like the Hulk Hogan of Mexico.
Yes.
Conan el Barbero. So he crossed over and came to the States, and he did WCW. When he did WCW, he was the first one to come in on that, and he was doing the Wolfpack. After he did the Wolfpack, he brought in Ray, Psychosis, Juventud Guerrero, and a couple of the other heads, and he brought the Luchadores, and he's kind of mediating with them. We're going to bring this style in. So I did the theme music for that. Started coming out to that, and for some reason he was getting hit up. And he goes, "Hey man, I keep getting hit up. People think I'm rapping with you on this shit, right?" And he goes,
"Okay, so now you met this guy?"
"Oh yeah. When we went, he met me in the video place. When he saw the reel, they brought him in, and when he was there, all the heads and the execs were there, and the people, the label heads, and." I said, fuck all this cookie cutter bullshit right here. I said, hey man, let me rap to you. Let's go downstairs in your car and let's talk. So I went in the car and I told him who I was. We sat in the car and told him the deal. You got to feel who I am and what I am and what's the real and my situation. Even if the situation was good or bad with the label, this is me bringing this, and how can I implement this situation to help me out in the future as an individual too?
Yes.
And he said, you know what, I got you. I'll take you on. I'll take you with me, and I got you. Long story short, he took him. Put it on, shot the video, take it on, 10 million views a week as far as on Ted, sorry about that.
Right.
Ted Turner. And then he said, you know what, man, I keep getting hit up all over the fucking world and shit. Like, hey, man, bust shit at the airports. But that ain't my shit. It's your shit, right?
Right.
I go, fuck it. I'll write another one, homie, don't trip. So within 3 or 5, like 5 months after the first one was out, the video, we ended up doing a song called Bow Wow Wow. And we did that one. We shot that video in Fullerton, California. In Fullerton, California, we after they filmed that, we ended up putting that out, and they said they had that for years going. Same thing. WCW was pushing the shit out of it, had it going for whatever million views a week. So it was just I was in the household, everybody's household. I was a household name where my music was, not me. My music was known, and it was branding already itself with the individual that it was attached to, which was a wrestler.
And what year was this?
That was 98, 99.
Okay, great.
98, okay. 99. And 99, 98 is when I did the first Psycho video. 99 is when I did the Bow Wow Wow video. And that went on for a while, and then he ended up leaving WCW and went to Lucha Libre. Fast forward to 2004 and a half, I run into Rey again, Rey Mysterio.
Okay, how did you run into him the first time?
Oh, through Conan. Like I said, he was the one that had brought everybody to WCW and was getting Raza opportunities when the big promotion over here in the United States. So he was the mediator of all that kind of, collectively. So kind of rapping for all of them and getting them their deals and helping them walk them through it because he did it already.
When you first met Rey Mysterio, now this is a question for me.
He wasn't Rey like he is now.
That's what I'm asking.
Nah.
So
he was Rey. He was Rey, like he was up and coming because he did ACW and all that. Yeah, my bro was in Mexico también, pero what he is now, no. He was barely known. He was more of he was more working his way. Conan was more of the star.
He was a headliner.
Mega star, couldn't even walk the damn streets.
Yeah, he was the Hulk Hogan, like you said.
Yeah. So from there, fast forward to 2005, I ran into Rey again and I said, "Hey Rey, I got to do this jam again." When I goes, "I want to do your jam." I go, "What's that shit you coming out to, bro?" I met him backstage and he's like, "What the fuck's up, bro? What's going on? Blah blah blah." Him, shout out to Eddie Guerrero was there. Super cool.
And
always.
You met Eddie Guerrero?
Eddie. Yeah, I ran around with him when he was with Conan and WCW when I first did the first one and second one, because we used to do lowrider shows, and when the lowrider show landed in the same town as the fucking wrestling venue, I would go walk Conan out, busting the shit. So all them were there, and so all that era ended up going to fast forward to 2005 when I met Rey. I saw Rey there and I said, "Hey Rey, what's that shit they got you coming out to?" He goes, "I know, bro." And I go, "What's up, man?" He goes, "What's up?" I go, "What's up, bro?" And he goes, "Tell me." Started writing it right away. In my mind, started writing it. And by the time I got into the studio, he calls me and he says, "Hey, Bumpy Knuckles, Freddie Fox, Bumpy Knuckles, old school Freddie Fox, hip hop head, from old school, the straight G legend, from New York. Bumpy Knuckles, shout out Bumpy Knuckles, Freddie Fox, legend." He said, "Hey Rey, you should do it. Reggaeton is in kinda." Right? He goes, "Reggaeton?" He goes, "Yeah, reggaeton, bro." Like that's Daddy Yankee was out at that time. Right. Hard, right? So he's
that must have been about 2005.
Yeah, 2005, 2005, exactly. And he goes, "Yeah." So I did Booyaka. I wrote it and I did it. I go tell Freddie Fox, "Yeah, get the fucking beat and tell him to shoot." Shot me 3 beats. I grabbed one of them and it was a reggaeton version that was a certain kind of demographic and little sound that it had. I go, "I want that. Let's get that." And I did it, wrote it, fit it, send it back. They played it once, maybe like 5 times. They ended up being at a show in San Diego, and I'm walking around San Diego from the floor up to the lounge where the beers and shit are at, and I see POD. They're wrestling heads and shit. They're like, "Hey man, I see my boy Sonny from POD." I really didn't know him, but I knew the guy with them. Again, back to Ruben Torres, the guy that helped me get Conan, to convince Conan. So when he did that, he goes, "Hey man, we're in the hallway talking, but como siempre, los pinches executives, todos los demás están watchando que chingado metiendo la nariz, right?" Sure. They heard and they got a whiff of me fucking around with Sonny and say, "Hey man, fucking let's do a rock version, fucking around, right? We were talking shit amongst us." This fool went back and told somebody, "These fools are gonna go do blah blah blah, do this and do a rock version." It was just a conversation. We were just shooting the shit. Next thing you know, the motherfuckers hit up Rey like, "Hey, want to do this?" And they're like, "Yeah." Talk to POD, talk to them, set it up. Next thing you know, I'm with Sonny and the whole POD cats, and we're laying this shit down in San Diego. And they came in, they did their version, the way they track their shit. Every freaking musician got to do their thing. Wolf, Trey, all them cats, got to do their stuff. And laid it down. Next thing you know, within a week from that, 2 weeks later, I get a phone call and they say, "Hey, you want to do WrestleMania?" Like, fuck yeah, I want to do fucking WrestleMania. What the fuck you talking about? Hell yeah.
And who was this? I told you, Ray?
No, yeah, Ray and Sonny called me. Ray,
okay.
They called because Ray, Sonny and them controlled most of the situation on the recording on that one. They did when they were involved. So when they did that, they contacted them and he said, "Hey man, you're the meat and bones of this shit. You know, you're gonna do this shit." And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." Called them back, do it. Next thing you know, we're in WrestleMania. You know.
Where was this WrestleMania?
Chicago. It was Chicago in 2006, April 4th, 2006. So
Chicago. What was your role in this WrestleMania? Did you come out rapping?
Yeah, I rapped with POD. Ray was the second to the last main event. And that's the day he won the championship. So I came out with POD. Me and POD, they mimicked the Sears building inside the arena. So they had some shit that looked like the arena, and it was way the fuck up there type deal. And that's when we walked him out, and he wore the Aztec headpiece and all that. And
you still have pictures of footage of all this stuff?
Fuck yeah. My personal footage, not, because I was in the moment and I had a lot of things going on that I was just there to do with my job, and I had personal situations going on in my regular life. So the impact of what was happening wasn't even the impact of what was happening at the time to me. It wasn't. I didn't see it for what it was. I was just there to do my job and do what I love.
Did you have a lot of rappers, okay, maybe like they didn't give a shit about you, but then when they saw you doing these big things, all of a sudden, hey, hook me up. Well, yeah, but I'm more of an introvert, and I'm more of an outspoken cat, and kind of at the same time reserved, because I don't like to. I've been taken from so much that I'm very careful now that it almost seems standoffish, but it's not standoffish. Is that I sacrificed a whole lot. I even been homeless over this situation type thing and put my own to it, and here I am. You know, since I was 14 years old, my first tape that you see right here to now, which is almost 25, 30 years still being relevant. And throughout that, a lot of ups and downs and sacrifices. And my family sacrificed a lot too. You know, just dealing with me being an artist itself, right. You know, and it's easy to be normal, but it's easy to be a fucking artist. That's the fucking piece of cake. But to be just a person is kind of hard sometimes, right. Because for myself as an artist, I'm always working in my head, and I consume my work. And if there's a project going, then I'm living in the project, and as it's done, I'm still living it out. You know, and I'm still on, so everything is one lane, and my family had to deal with that. So I've learned to adjust to that, and that was a lot of sacrifice and a lot of hurting people that I wasn't aware that I was doing that, right. Chasing my dream. The reason why I asked is because somebody told me years ago, and then I saw a quote. It said, "Nobody support you till you're popping."
Oh yeah, for sure. But you know, it was one thing because when I first did the first videos, 10 million people seeing me when I was at WCW in 1999. But yet I'm in the hood and still fucking curb serving. You know, you understand? Because the label wasn't shit. You know, they had their shit together, NASDAQ and all this shit on their end. But the artists, they weren't protecting the artists and lacing me up. Right. So if I'm here still curb serving, how the fuck am I gonna curb serve? But I'm on fucking TV, 10 million viewers a pop a year. I mean, every Monday, you know, in every fucking household. But I'm out here doing this. But then you want me to show up like fucking Houdini and do this shit and then bounce back to this shit. But you know what I mean? So it was one of those things. So it's a touchy subject when it comes to being all how can I say, helping people and saying I'll give you all my sacrifice, all I sacrificed. Now you want me to hand it to you? You know, all my hustle, I built myself to here. Now you want me to give it to you? You know what I mean? Like I said, I had to sell tapes in the fucking street as a 14-year-old kid and shit, 1987, to go all the way through all these trials and tribulations. And now you got this shit, and then people don't even respect when this shit went on, and they jump automatically to this shit because it's so easy, but they don't respect that, and they forget about that. But this thing is not gonna move forward, which is this hip-hop and Mexicanos and hip-hop, unless motherfuckers respect this and put it together with this. And respect that, and then we'll get somewhere. Other than that, it's gonna be the same motherfucking circle. Collectively, groups, motherfuckers being camotes with each other over here, camotes with each other here, all this dumb shit, right? So when you see motherfucking industry heads, they're not gonna fucking give a fucking fuck with us. We're a liability. Look, we can't even fuck with ourselves. We're too busy eating each other up. How the fuck are we gonna go take this shit and put it on a platform up here, and when it gets to here, then they're gonna fuck it up with their own personal dumb shit amongst themselves. That's how I feel. That's why I can't give my shit sometimes. Right. You know what I mean? And it might come off like, oh, this motherfucker thinks it ain't all that, homie. I starved. When I was starving, no one gave a fuck about me and my kids. Nobody. I was fucking dying out there. You know what I mean? Still had to fucking show face and play, wearing clothes from the Segunda and fucking music videos and shit. And you guys didn't know none of that shit. broke as fuck, and she got to go home. My mom's still working, they're all fucked up. This label shit ain't easy. This shit wasn't easy. And motherfuckers want to say, hook me up. Motherfucker, you go hook yourself up, motherfucker. What the fuck? You know what I mean? That shit is fucking ridiculous.
But it's
entitlement,
true.
homie.
But it's true.
Entitlement.
Entitlement is the motherfucker today, bro.
Yeah. And leads me to the, well, where we at?
Okay, so
Rey Mysterio, WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania. What came next?
At WrestleMania, I was flying home. Coleman called me and he goes, I was at the airport and he goes, hey man, you got, I need that song called for this LAX, which is a TNA. It's a group with Conan, Santana, and this guy named Ortiz, and they were in TNA wrestling, Impact Wrestling. So I wrote the shit, did the shit, and it's called We Be Dumping, and that's what they come out to now, and not now, but they still use it. And for the time frame that they did that run with them, I did that. So I ended up doing that right after the WrestleMania thing, and that was popping. So I had the fucking shit with the WrestleMania with Booyaka on, and then I had this shit with TNA and fucking Impact. But these motherfuckers are, again, like the rappers, motherfucking the rap game, the motherfuckers over here, because you're fucking with this company, don't be fucking with this company, we ain't gonna do business. So I had to be like a ghostwriter over here and be with the big dogs over here, the bigger company, and kind of play both that bullshit, bro. If not, and then it's one of those situations. So fast forward to now, and it's still the same thing. Ray's still relevant. Ray's out there with Dominic now. Shout out to Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. Booyaka! Them cats are killing it right now, and I did Dominic's song, so I got stuff locked in with that and things. It's just to me, I'm being a part of a story that's been going on since 1997 with kids, they're watching wrestling. Then now that those kids have turned into adults and have kids. So now when I meet generations, I meet like 32, 35-year-old cats, and they got kids that are watching the shit now, and the guys, that's their dad, was the motherfucker wrestling with his brother to my first shit from the first wrestling thing, you know what I mean? So I've been blessed enough to be part of people's stories like that, because I get that all the time when they come up to me like, hey homie, I wrestled too when I was a kid. Now my son is watching the homie and blah, 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 blah. Now it's kind of moving forward. Right. And I get to do that, hopefully, the opportunity to do that with Dominic. And then that'll put me to a 30-year span of being on wrestling and being in people's ears. But my songs, if you listen to them, they're not wrestling. It's songs, bro. It's songs that are in detail about, just if you take the hook out and you listen to it, you would say, damn, that's not a wrestling song, homie. It's saying things that come from pain. They're saying things that are personal. The same thing. It's things that connect with people. That's why the crowd interacts and feels. It's not because it's who it's attached to. It's because it's saying and it's tapping into things that they're living and they're saying and seeing and feeling and doing. So that's why I feel that it's carrying on this long. Because yo ni me la creo. Yo no creo. Smoke and mirrors, G. To me, it's like, right. Yeah, when the lights and cameras are off, you go on, that's it. Thank you for your services, adios, right? People think it's like this whole fucking thing. No, homie, back to real life, and good luck.
Let me ask you this question. It's either yes or no. Mm-hmm. Are you a fan of wrestling?
Hell yeah. Okay. I wrestled with my brother because my brother wrestled. That was part of our growing up, fucking shit up in the living room.
Do you enjoy more lucha libre de México o la lucha de aquí?
Los dos, porque la lucha de México yo la miré cuando estaba morro, como cada verano me iba a Mexicali. Cuando me iba a Mexicali, como like 6 summers straight, and shout out to the Colonial Alamitos in Mexicali. Booyaka, ya saben lo que es, camaradas. I spent a lot of time out there as a kid, 10-year-old kid, and I was El Pocho. So I was the kid that would come with the tapes from fucking radio station, dubbing them, giving to them, because the signal wouldn't come, giving them my clothes. So I grew myself a lot in the ways of Mexico. Like, in Mexico, como las calles de Mexico, y también, y todo eso. So ese movimiento, I was involved a lot in that as a kid.
Right.
In that movement, I saw the wrestling, them throwing pesos and fucking fools up with pesos and shit, and real. It would look a little more real, and it looked more, of course, more acrobatic and more shit. Because when a motherfucker lands into you and it hits you and it sweats and fucking bloods on you, like, what the fuck? This shit can't be fake. The motherfucker just landed right here, right? Okay. But then the other shit. But then again, people they try to say it's fake, but I ain't gonna lie, man, because I thought the shit was kind of fake too, right? Some of it synchronized, some shit, but in WrestleMania, that do Mankind, right? They fucked him up with a bat, He had a motherfucking barbed wire, and I go, this shit is fake. It gotta be fake, right? The motherfucker came back. Well, I saw him come in. He sat in this little square.
Speak a little bit closer, bro.
He sat in this little fucking square, right? They had the little curtains. Just little fucking, una silla. Y se metió con unos headphones, el vato, and started rocking back and forth, rocking back and forth, rocking back and forth. And I'm like, damn, this motherfucker, what is he doing? Got out, went in there, got it. They split that motherfucker up in a cage and fucked them up, bro. His shit was open like a fucking hot dog, overboiled hot dog type shit, you know? And the motherfucker came back, right? But he went straight to that little fucking square, right? And he dropped the fucking bat with the barbed wire, and he went in there, and he was just rocking back and forth with his headphones. I'm like, this was decompressing. That's how he unwinds, I guess. You know, he starts and he gets in the mood. He did that shit. He came back, right? And I said, I need to take this shit. I grab it, fool, and I look at it. Motherfucker had carne, pinche pelo, this madre, right? And I just said, oh, damn. So at that point, bro, I knew this shit ain't, you know, there's no way you could.
Okay, because that was my next question.
There's no way.
Is wrestling fake? Okay, because don't try to ever convince a wrestling fan that wrestling is fake. One guy got real fucking mad and never wanted to talk to me again because I said wrestling was fake. But it's what he said.
Some of it is synchronized. It looks corny. If they're not doing it right, yeah, it looks fucking mechanical and stupid.
Right. Here's what he said.
If a motherfucker is about his shit, yeah, that shit ain't no joke.
He said it's not fixed. He said it's what the fuck that word? It's not fixed. It's not fake.
Rehearsed?
No, it's not fake. It's
improv.
No, you keep.
Choreographed is one word.
No, hold on.
Shout out to Misfit Soto.
You guys keep fucking me up. Cállense, por favor. Okay. No, it's not fake. It's scripted.
Scripted, yeah. Well, it's scripted because the storylines are all part of it. There has to be this build. There has to be a story. It's like a fight at school and shit. That's what I learned from this shit. It's like they talk about it at school, They could have threw blows in the motherfucking school, but everybody has to walk to the park. Now the whole fucking crowd has to walk. Now the big fucking circle, and then the whole this madre, right? The whole talk is goes, and then build up, right? Same shit. The stories are the build it. It sounds like orchestrated. And it finally gets to the shit, right? That's what it is. It's all part of it. Some of it's corny and some of it's not because they have writers, and some of it is like, it's just they show up for work, bro, and it's como ni saben. No saben lo que van a hacer ese día, nomás le dicen ese momento, es lo que va a pasar, esta es la historia, boom, 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 ahora arréglesen ustedes dos, a ver cómo van a hacer este jale.
Okay, now, is there such thing as the greatest wrestling match ever?
There's so many, bro.
Do you have one that comes to mind?
There's a lot of them that stick out in my head, but there's so many that where I feel like that I was part of course, the one with Ray and WrestleMania 22, because I walked him out and just the whole shit, and he won the belt, and just the whole get down was ill, you know what I mean? Just being consumed. It's like the Super Bowl. That shit was like, 150 mil people and fucking every fucking country you could think of and every language, and it was intense. It was like being teleported into the situations. It's like, dropped in there, do your shit now, boom, and now here. And it's so fast, so it made it, and the sidelines watching the shit go down and watching what he did and how he did it, and the whole storyline in the ring, the way they got down, all that was amazing and shit. But it stuck to me because I was part of it. But the ones that I do think of, I think is like when I was little. I remember when they first showed blood on TV. And the homeboy was hitting them with the chain, and they fucking put an X, and then they fucking blocked it. That was the first time you ever saw that shit. And I think that's one of the ones, I think it was Hulk Hogan or something like that, it stuck in my head, like, because it was blood on TV, and I was a little ass fucking kid.
It was hard for me to watch American wrestling, bro. It just really fucking was, bro. I know people probably wrestling fans don't like me saying that. I just like, estos mamones. Like, I like the whole acrobatic, I mean, because I'm more of a Huracan, Ramirez, El Santo, Blue Demon, Mil Máscaras. I'm more, that's my era than this era. So when I saw Hulk Hogan all of a sudden get mad and
he don't wrestle, bro. He gets paid like $1 million every 30 seconds or some shit, like a minute or something, like 600,000 a minute, like crazy money. But it's the brand, dog. It's not like John Cena's and all that. They do different kind of work, right? Ray and them, they literally fucking, that's why their bodies are all fucked up, because they do shit,
Right.
It's a different kind of wrestling, but it's the best is, I guess, when they put both together. When you could be the mic talker, you could be the storyline dude, and you could be the people guy, and at the same time you could fuck it up in the ring, but it's hard to get all that in one,
Right. Okay. Well, we got a couple of more minutes, brother. What can people expect from you 2022, bro?
Okay, well, I got an upcoming video for the song that I just dropped, Aquí Estoy, which will be out probably in three weeks at the most, if that. And I also got another song with Knuckle Up and Boogie with Chavo Guerrero's theme. So when he starts doing another run dropping, I got a EP called Illegal Alien dropping also. And I got a song with that I'm working on that's done, but I'm working out the legalities and working out the situation with WWE with Rey Mysterio, a song called 619 Thing. And that should be something that you guys could look forward to, and you know, hopefully that will be put on a big platform and they give it the boost that it needs and put it where it needs to be.
Now, over the weekend, we just had a
WrestleMania. Yeah.
Okay, see, I don't know nothing about it. That's why I'm asking, bro, because I had a buddy, go WrestleMania with me? Fuck no. Like, that's just me, bro. I'm not trying to diss it. I'm just not a fan of it.
Hey, talk how you feel, bro. I don't take shit personal. Hey, man, that's what it's about, man. People talking what they feel. Just like I sit up here and tell.
Was it any good?
Oh yeah, it's good. It's always good because it's but I compare it to when the one I was in always, because it's like I was there, and when I see the shit, I'm not watching it for what it is. I'm watching it as if I was there, like how they're doing it. And I'm like, that's a clusterfuck. Oh, that looks kind of like rushed. Or that looks like some bullshit, like pieced up shit. Or damn, that look dope, right? Because you can see the lighting, you see the timing and all that shit.
I mean, I feel the same way about today's boxing, bro. Like when they say, you want to watch the Mayweather fight? Fuck no, I'd rather go watch track and field, homie. Same shit. You know, I'm just not a fan anymore of boxing, bro. You know, if Canelo fights, then maybe. You know, I will. You know, when Chavez used to fight, of course, it was a big ass fucking fiesta. Same thing with Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Razor Ruddock, Riddick Bowe, and I could just keep going down the fucking line. Today, you may get, you know, every fight is handpicked.
Of course.
Today.
Well, Canelo's doing good, man. I think Canelo, what I like about Canelo though, is that he's taking all the young dudes under his wing, and he's passing his technique on. You understand what I'm saying? He's not holding tight to all that shit, but he's passing that knowledge on to fools and shit.
You know what a lot of Canelo fans told me? Ever since he started speaking English, I don't like him no more.
La raza, ¿da? Se agüitó la raza.
Sí, se agüitó. Hey,
motherfucker, I kick your ass, American citizen, el güey.
Exactly.
Which is back to the same thing with us. If it ain't me, fuck that fool. You know, they do that shit like the crab in the bucket thing. People feel each other out and say, okay, the new generation, they're pounding away. They got it. They got that mentality. They got that thing where they're like, yeah, the rough speed bumps we hit. They're aware of those. I know they see them. They seen us go through it because they go, what the fuck held them up? Oh no, they gotta know what the fuck it is. If not, fucking ask me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you what that is, because I'm for sure the templates changed with the social media because of the self-distribution, but at the same time, the template hasn't changed with the relationship as far as certain people, demographic, strong-arming hip-hop.
Right.
You know, those kind of things, you know, being alienated from the cipher, being in a cipher, even back in the days, and color wasn't even a thing. If they told you were whack, you just came back and you were an MC and you just fucking got ill. But now, it's like a black, white, Mexican, it's a very segregated thing where they strong arm it, and kind of like saying, when you ask the brothers that come here, like, hey, homie, why you guys front on the Mexicans sometimes? Not all of them, because shout out to Steve Vicious, my brother. He's a brother. He don't. I never get no vibe like that. He helps everybody. Like, you know, he's known. He helps everybody. And I'm like, how come we get blackballed sometimes with this shit? Or how come you don't? You know we're dope, but you won't let us be right next to you. You know damn why? Because you think we're gonna take one, but you want to come take from our culture sometimes. You want to fucking stand next to us or put us in a motherfucking video because you know we're the majority when it comes to buying or when it comes to fucking following. But yet you won't put one of us there though to do the get down. Fuck that. That's bullshit. That's straight bullshit, homie. That's straight bullshit.
No te me enojes, man.
No. La cosa es que, you know, you see cats run through here.
Of course, bro.
You know, but they never talk about that.
I know.
Talk about what you contribute in a fucked up way too. The younger cats talk about how you fuck up with the older homies and how the older homies fuck up with the younger homies. Let's talk about that. Now let's talk about, okay, then you don't need nobody for what? But don't fucking front on the other man doing the same shit. That's the part that's the fuck up. You know what I mean? Because you're speaking bad on the home team. So how the fuck are they gonna respect us if you're speaking bad on the home team?
Right.
And you think you walk away from the situation, they're not looking at you like they're looking at us? No, motherfucker, they're looking at you the same way.
Same way.
What the fuck is wrong with you? But that's what it is, man. But I'm proud of the new generation for sure. because they are saying fuck you. Now we have these platforms. We'll make our own shit, but at the same time, don't control the narrative when you make your own shit and start making this movement in a wave. Leave it open for everybody. Put all of it together and push it.
And you have to pay respects for those that paved the way.
Yeah. And that's the only thing that not bothers me, but I just see that it's gonna take longer to get one of us up there to be that motherfucker. And like you know what I'm saying? Once that motherfucker taps in like that Mexican and that Mexican flow or Chicano brand type shit over it, umbrella, it's gonna disappear. Because that one person that does get up there, you know what I mean? Him being himself or she being herself is self-explanatory already.
Right.
You don't have to explain if we're dope or not. There's one right there, motherfucker. And what's the excuse now? And there's so many fucking accolades that collectively all the MCs have done from the younger to the older that they can't front on us no more.
Right.
They can't front, homie. There's no way you can front on us.
One last point, bro.
From beat makers to MCs to all that shit.
One last point that I want to make before I give you your shout out. You know, you give your shout outs. Here's what some of the youngsters have told me, okay? And I kind of see it because I saw it happen at least once. We tried to show love to some of the older cats that were there before us. He said, but those guys were fucking asshole to us.
But who's those guys?
Well,
the ones around them?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you after. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but to me, but that's fucked up that one person could fuck it up. Just like a brother do some shit to me, I'm gonna hate all brothers. Or if a white boy does, I'm like, hate all white boys.
I understand that.
You can't have that. You have to be like,
I understand that.
You have to, we also have to adjust to say.
After I tell you who it is, you're gonna say, you're fucking right. Just trust me on that one, bro.
I'll put it this way. I'm the type, before I get off this shit, I'm going to be relevant till I fucking die. I'm going to try.
Of course.
But I want to make music, and I want to tap in, and I want to do shit with the younger generation too. I want to reach out to the young cats and say, I want to tap in, and I want to learn from you too. I want to learn sonically what you're doing. I want to learn, Katie, just shit you guys are doing too. That people are not seeing what you're doing. I see it. I understand it. But how can we do it where we can give each other the game? You know what I mean? That's just me. And then just leave behind some fucking good quality fucking music. You know what I mean? And say, hey, it's not about looking about MCs or Mexicanos, Chicanos, and all that shit. It's just, these are some fucking dope ass MCs, and they just happen to be a bunch of Raza. And this is what it is. No one has to push the narrative and convince you. You can know who I am, what I am when you see me. Right. I don't have to keep fucking throwing it in your face, but I am gonna fucking sing for my folks because I tell you what, we're the oppressed, homie. That's why at WrestleMania, you see a motherfucking flag, Mexican flag. I bang that to let you know, aquí estamos nosotros. My jefa came from here and played the sacrifice across the border, and look at where I got from that to here to that. Now here I am here, and I'm in your face, and look at it. This is what it is, and respect it. Because, you know, this is all smoke and mirrors, but this is what it is right here. Respect it. We're here. We mean something, not only in music, but we mean something as a whole. We feed you motherfuckers. We do a lot here. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things where, you know, that's enough of that shit, man. Well, before we go, you know what? I gotta give this. Look at me and my dope sack. Sound like I'm curve serving still.
All good, homie.
I had these. I bumped these in my car. I think this belongs to you.
Shit.
And I think this belongs to you.
This is a
Steve Yano.
Yes, High C and Tony A. I'm Not Your Puppet single, and this is Proper Dos Mexican Power single, all released by Steve Yano. So much love, much respect, my brother. Shout outs. Thank you for these.
No problem, my bro.
And he brought his list.
Well, I don't. You know, just the footnotes, man.
Well, you don't want to forget anybody.
Yeah, of course. And I just tap into with the people that mean stuff and the people that have been part of this. Of course, God, my mother, my wife, my children, my brothers, my big brother. That's my idol growing up. My daughter Valentina. Show. What are you doing, Bubba? Shh. And my nieces and nephews. Everybody that contributed to my career, good and bad. Everybody that sacrificed, everybody, all the homies that ever sold tapes in the street with me, everybody that lent me their clothes to do videos, everybody that let me, just supported me when I didn't have shit. Conan, Ray Mysterio, Conan, you're a legend, bro. Thank you for taking me under your wing and kicking it off for me since '97 and still relevant to now. As a matter of fact, check out the new jam me and Conan on with Baby Bash's album El Natural on a jam called Orale. Dominic, Ray Mysterio, aka Oscar Gutierrez, and his whole family. See, Ray is a very important person to me. He's fought for my career. He's fought for my music. He's fought for my art. He's believed and trusted me with his career and in branding and certain situations. We navigated through a lot of things in the industry since 98, 99, and he stuck by my side. So he's a very important person and a very real, authentic person. And shout out to him, and God bless him always and his family, along with mine. The WWE universe. Shout out to you guys, man. You guys took me bigger than what I would ever be ever in my life. Bigger than me, and took me all over the world. Ray told me a story once that he was behind in India, and they have the bus when he first came out, Buyaka, and the last 6 rows of the bus were a school for kids because it's that poor over there, like outskirts of Dubai or some shit. And the classroom proceeds in the back of a bus, the last 6 seats. And he called me from the bus and he said, "Hey man, the kids are fucking singing your shit word for word, bro." And they don't know Spanish or English shit. And we're in the middle of nowhere where they have no internet, no TV, and I'm impressed. And ever since then, even then, he trusted me even more and more with things, and I appreciate that always. My city of San Diego and all the artists there and all the upcoming artists, yeah, keep doing it, bro. And ladies, keep pushing. Don't take no for an answer. Progress, whether it's slow or fast, it doesn't even matter. Just keep doing it. Just push it. Even when the times are bad, even when you don't have a team, don't give up, because if you give up, then it ends. Don't stop. POD, shout out to POD. Sonny, shout out to you, homie, for giving my back. You know what I'm talking about. Wolf, Trey, all you cats, Marco, and all you guys. Take care and God bless. Shout out to WWE producer and vice president Kevin Dunn. And also music president Neil Lowry. Neil Lowry, man, let's make that shit happen, brother. Let's do something bigger. Let's knock it out the park one more time. Don't be scared, bro. My boy Maniaco, for always having my back and always spitting on shit. Shout out to Spiff TV out there. He's homie putting out shit all over the world, helping Latinos in reggaeton and New York. DJ Luyan, shout out to you. Shout out to John Z. Thank you for getting involved in that one thing that we did. Shout out to Secret Service, and shout out to, man, I'm gonna forget, but most of all, many blessings and good health to everybody. And hey, we here, man, and we ain't going nowhere. And shout out to Tony A, the whole staff here, everybody that pushed. And when I was coming, they showed me a lot of love and support, man, which was cool. It's rare, and I appreciate that. And God bless Tony here for bringing this platform to us. It's a thing that you guys have no idea what it is. If you don't have no idea what this really is, then maybe in hindsight, maybe 20 years from now, you'll understand that we're all coming through and documenting here. And you can do the research on everybody coming through here. And some of us will be bigger, and some of us probably be less than what we were here, but we were here. And that's what's important. And that's what it's all about.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mad One. Thank you for coming through. San Diego, much love, much respect. We're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back. Misfit is in the motherfucking building. Go ahead and give him the camera one more time, and we out of here.
Booyaka, booyaka, 619, booyaka, booyaka. That's my pueblo, aquí estoy. Mr. 619, aquí estoy. So call the one time, aquí estoy. Mr. 619, a soldier in the wing, call me a frontliner. SARS on Roadium Radio, bitches.
He said, SARS. Vámonos.
Hey, what it do? It's your boy Cap G. Subscribe to Roadium Radio, hosted by Tony A. the Wizard. Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is King T chilling on Roadium Radio. Tune in, subscribe every Sunday and Wednesday. Fucking with my man Tony A. the Wizard.
West up, this Lazy Dub, and you're tuned in to Roadium Radio right here with Tony A. the Wizard on every Sunday and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Make sure you like and subscribe that.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm right here, Local Negro, Tony A, Roadium Radio. Tune in.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy MTO right here with Tony A the Wizard on Roadium Radio. Make sure you like and subscribe and tune in every Sunday and Wednesday.
What's up, everybody? It's your homegirl Lovely, and I'm right here at Roadium Radio with my boy Tony A the Wizard. Make sure you subscribe and check him out every Sunday and Wednesday.
It's Nina Beretta with Roadium Radio and Tony A the Wizard. Tune in Sundays and Wednesdays. Like and subscribe.
What's up, everybody? This is the Puppet Master chilling with El Triste. Follow and subscribe to Roadium Radio with Tony A the Wizard.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Rashidi Harper, director, executive producer from Hip Hop Uncovered, and I'm here at the Roadium Radio with Tony A the Wizard. Stay tuned.
Coming at you live through the harbor area, you got MC Pancho, the #1 Sancho, and you're checking out Roadium Radio with my man Tony A the Wizard. Check it out.
What's up? This is Ronan Gray. You're watching Roadium Radio with Tony A the Wizard. Make sure to tune in every Wednesday and Sunday.
What up, this is Mr. D over at Roadium Radio with my homeboy Tony A the Wizard. Make sure you subscribe and tune in every Sunday and Wednesday.
What's up, y'all? This Uncle Spliff, man, from Spliff D TV. Y'all need to tune in every Sunday and Wednesday to Roadium Radio with my homie Tony A the Wizard.
Yo, you're tapping in with the Steel City Hustlers.
This is Roadium Radio, hosted by Tony A the Wizard.
Motherfucking legend. Make sure you fucking like, subscribe, share, and do all that shit.
Yo, it's your boy Troublesome Man, TM Gang live in full effect here at Roadium Radio with my boy Tony A the Wizard. You know what it is, boy.
Yo, what's up? This is DJ Ernie G in the place to be. I'm chilling here at Roadium Radio with my homeboy Tony A the motherfucking Wizard. About those locals forever.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Young Hype here at Roadium Radio with Tony A the Wizard. Make sure y'all subscribe and tune in every Sunday and Wednesday.
Doge. Yo, what's up? It's Anthony Campos, aka Big Citric, inviting everybody to tune in and subscribe to Tony Vision, Roadium Radio with your host, Tony A the Wizard.
What's happening? It's your boy Bobby Castro, and I'm here at Roadium Radio with the homie Tony A the Wizard. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out the shit.
What's good, y'all? Eric Bogle from the mighty Cypress Hill, chilling right here on Roadium Radio with the homeboy Tony A the Wizard. That's right.
Hey, everybody, this is Cliff Ritchie, and I'm here on Roadium Radio with Tony A the Wizard.
What's
cracking? It's your homie Crazy Boy, Blue Rain Music. You tune in to Roadium Radio with the homie Tony A. the Wizard. Tune in every Wednesday and Sunday right here.
What's up, everybody? This is Dali C, the Trap Queen, and you guys are listening to Roadium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard. Make sure you guys tune in.
Yo, what's up? This is DJ Bobby B, and you're live with Tony A. the Wizard on Roadium Radio.
1212 coming to you live from the Harbor area. DJ Ralph M rocking beats with my man Tony A. Rocking the SP 1200. Let's go.
Yo, what's up? This is DJ Yella coming straight out of Compton, Roadium Radio with my boy Tony A. the Wizard. Check him out.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Miss Gatti from NYC. Andamos aquí with Tony A. the Wizard at Roadium Radio. You already know how to bring the NYC love. Hey, shout out to all of you guys.
Hey, what's cracking? It's that Guilty One. You're tuned in to Roadium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard, live every Sunday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Like and subscribe.
What's going on? It's Hazard. You are tuned in with Tony A. the Wizard on Roadium Radio. Make sure you tune in every Sunday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Like and subscribe on YouTube.
Yo, this is your boy Invincible, and you are watching the Roadium Radio Show with Tony A. the Wizard. Make sure you're tuned in and watching. Ooh-ah.
What's up, guys? This is Isabella Soul, and you're tuning in with Tony A. the Wizard on Roadium Radio. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
What's up, guys? It's your girl J-Rox. I'm here on Roadium Radio with your host Tony A. the Wizard. I'll make sure to tune in on Sundays and Wednesdays, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Yo, what's up? This is Jose Homicide. You hanging out at Roadium Radio, hosted by Tony A. the Wizard. Like and subscribe.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roadium Radio episode 242. Once again, if you didn't check out my interview with American Cholo, make sure you guys check it out. Okay, I asked them a lot of good questions that a lot of you fans submitted, so I thank you for submitting those questions. I'm gonna have another great guest, not only coming on right now, but also another great guest coming on Sunday. Friday, though, Drinking with the Wizard, I have special guests coming in. That's where we just drink and we just talk about whatever. Honestly, it's fucking fun. So you guys are going to truly enjoy it. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out episode 1 last week. We actually did it on my birthday. It was a tribute to me. And a couple of Dining with the Wizards. Go check out the verses. There's so much that the channel Tony Vision provides. Pretty soon we're gonna do Smoking with the Wizard, even though I don't smoke, but my guests are, and it's gonna be the first time that I allow them to smoke here in my studio. And then I eventually probably Dancing with the I'm only playing. Anyway, so without further ado, please allow me to introduce my very special friend. I've been knowing this guy for a minute now. I'm still a fan of his music, and he's got a new album dropping out. We're gonna get to eventually. None other than Misfit Soto. I hear the audience. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good. You know what? Okay. Your first time you were here, do you remember what episode it was? The very first one.
Episode 2.
So that means it is episode 242. That's 240 episodes ago from your first episode. And it is so dope because not only have you been here multiple times to introduce some of your artists that you've been producing, but also you were on Freaky Tales.
Yes, I was.
And you were on Dining with the Wizard.
Yes, I was.
That shit was fucking hilarious. Check that one out. He was singing on that one too. But other than that, man, I know you've been in the lab. I know you're not working at that other studio anymore.
Yeah, no.
Okay. How long has it been since you're no longer there?
It's been about 2 years.
Really that long?
Yeah, a year and a half, 2 years.
Because I know I was there. Remember?
Maybe a year and a half.
Yeah, I went there like twice to hang out with you. Yeah.
Yeah, about a year and a half.
And so what did you end up doing? You just ended up building one at your home, or?
Yeah, I mean, I got one at the pad. I mean, it's been in construction forever because it's like I'm real specific about how I want my shit. So I just haven't gotten it right yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's just kind of a little, I don't know, obsession to get it right. You know?
Okay. And now I know for a while you were doing here and there. You were doing podcasts.
Oh yeah, little things, little. You mean what, like?
Okay, remember one time you had one called "Fuck Your Couch"?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Fuck Your Couch with West Coast Gilly. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you had one with Swifty Blue.
Yeah, with Swifty. Yeah, I mean, I was fucking around. You know, not like I was just something else to do as far as like trying to get other artists involved and shit, get them, a little bit of shine or whatever.
Right. I know the last time that you were here, the last couple of times, you had, if I'm correct, Truth
and Player from the West.
Truth and Player from the West. That's right. Okay. Truth, are you still working with him?
Well, you know what? The thing about Truth and Player from the West is like I have a couple shows coming up, and like every time I have a show, I just throw them on there. And they don't even know it. I'll be like, hey, like, I get hit up for a show, I get booked, and then I just post it, and I'll be like, I'll tag them, and I'll be like, we on, fool. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I mean, yeah, those two artists are definite. Like, if I'm performing, there's a 90% chance they're gonna be on there with me. So I got like 2 shows coming up, and they're gonna be there with me, rocking with me and shit.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole sound, the whole dynamic of us 3 together, I think is something special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Is there anybody that you're producing now or you're working on? Because I know you produce them.
Mm-hmm. And not Truth. I produced one one album for Truth.
Okay.
But right now he's doing his own shit as far as production. He's doing a couple projects, sounding real dope. Yeah.
Okay.
Player from the West, I'm still.
Oh, you're still working Player from the West. Okay. Now, as far as Truth is concerned, was that his first album?
His first full album, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, and it was all produced by you. Cause
I produced the whole shit.
I enjoyed that one, man. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah,
and for those of you guys who don't know, I know Misfit has released albums. He's released EPs, a lot of singles. Where I became a fan of his is, and you guys can go check it out. Embrace the Breakdown, which to me, in my opinion, is still his best work yet.
Thank you.
Okay. To me, like I said, I put that album way out here. And I said this back then, and some people, believe it or not, bro, when I said this about you, some people with fake pages came at me pretty much saying, you're jocking this guy too much. And I said, why? Because I told the truth. Because I believed in his talent. I liked his music. I like his style. Because I said, I could see this guy performing at Coachella.
Yeah.
But some people got mad at that.
It's okay.
It's
all right. Not everybody's going to love you. There's gonna be people that hate you for no reason, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You know what I don't understand is that why is it so hard for someone to show love or to give props to someone? Have you figured that one out?
I still don't know. It's just, and then it's coming from people that don't even they don't even rap or anything. You know what I'm saying? Mostly it's just people that just, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I look or dress, or I'm not this enough or that enough, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Right, because I know when you first came out, when you first came out on that, the Conejo, the little one, the Shadow
the
Group.
Untouchables, yeah.
Yeah, the Untouchables. There was a lot of hate coming at you.
Yeah, man. They thought I wasn't qualified. You know what I'm saying? They said that I wasn't in their ranks and I shouldn't be doing that shit. Like,
right.
But if motherfuckers really want to break it down, like that album, that project was like a lot of my creation. You know what I'm saying? They went in there and they laid their verses down. They put it together, you know. But I was the one that, you know, I made all the beats. I built around the vocals. I changed some beats. You know what I'm saying? And just kept the vocals and produced the perfect, you know what I'm saying, beat for those vocals. And I mixed it, you know what I'm saying? I went in there and I edited the whole shit. Like, you know, that was like my baby, you know what I'm saying? So
Right. Is there any plans for possibly a part 2 of an album like that?
I mean, there was supposed to be. I mean, it's always up in the air. You know, I know Conejo right now is really busy. He's got some big shit cracking right now. Like, he just I went to his meet and greet. He was playing the new album that he's got, and it's fire. It's just a whole different, sonically it's fucking crazy. It's dope. He's got a lot of like Grammy winning fucking producers on there. Like his team that he's working with right now, like they produce for like the Black Eyed Peas or some shit like that, and a bunch of other artists. They got like plaques. So he's definitely like up here right now with it, like as far as quality.
Okay, and when is that going to be released? And did you do any production on that?
I don't know when it's going to be released. I think it's going to be released really, really soon, though.
Okay.
I mean, if he was already doing a, you know, he was kind of like a listening party type of thing and meet and greet. So, you know, it shouldn't be too long from now.
Okay. Now, as far as rappers are concerned, is there any rappers out there that you would like to work with, whether they're older or whether they're new? Anybody's caught your ear?
Not really.
Okay.
Not off the top of my head. I can't really say. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Do you
I just like, I like working with the people I've been working with. You know what I'm saying? Like SG. I like SG. He's dope. He's from Riverside.
Okay.
Of course, Player from the West. Truth. I mean, right now it's just I'm just. I really want to do something with Player from the West and Truth, like a little project that's 3. You know,
like all 3 together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be super dope. We click, you know what I'm saying? Like musically, so like why the fuck not, you know?
Right. And where do you track everything at your crib?
In my crib.
Okay.
Yeah, I do it right there.
Now, if somebody wanted to, like, say, I need a Misfit track, I need a Misfit, you know, verse or whatever, do they just DM you, or how do they contact you?
They just DM me, man, and I've been like, I owe a few people fucking music, but it's like right now I'm at a point where it's like I'm taking a long time, but it's not because I'm lazy. It's because I redo it and I redo it and I redo it, and
Perfectionist?
yeah, like I don't know. It's weird right now for me. Like it's just got to be like if I'm not feeling it 110%, I'm not gonna even tell them I got a track for them. Like, you know,
right? You don't want to give them something that's gonna have your name on it, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's like I'm treating it like it's my shit, like it's my music. You know what I'm saying? So I tend to be lagging it lately a lot, but it's just because it's like whatever I'm putting into it is just not enough for me right now. So I'm trying to like go super fucking hard, you know?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Now, as far as shows, do you have a manager?
No, I don't. I don't have a manager. I just get hit up from the homies, you know. Little one hit me up. He's putting some shows together, so I'm doing those shows, and I pretty much handle that shit by myself when somebody hits me up for shows. You know? Okay.
Now, let me ask you this, because, you know, there's artists out there that are probably coming up or probably look up to you as an artist, and like, I wonder how he does it. Number one, have you ever had a manager?
No.
Okay. Have you ever considered having a manager?
I think a manager would be dope, man, because it'd take a whole lot of fucking like off of my plate. You know, a lot.
I remember one time you put up a post that you wanted me to manage.
I was like, man, yeah, because you tell it like it is. You'd be like, fuck no, fuck you, and you know what I'm saying. This is good, and no, this is bad. Like fuck it. You know, I know you wouldn't beat around the bush.
No, I wouldn't. You know, one thing about me, and I learned it from all the old school managers, is that number one, I don't know how people do it. If I had a fucking artist that I believed in, and I'm kicking clecha to a lot of these youngsters that want a manager. Number one, my artist will not be doing no free shows.
It is.
If you contacted me to have my artist, don't sit there and tell me it'll give him good exposure. Don't tell me that, bro. You're calling me because you know he's pulling in people, okay? So this is what we want. I want half right now, you know, Venmo or PayPal or whatever. When we get there, before he takes the stage, I want the other half. That's it, or else he don't perform.
That's right.
We don't give any money back. Plain and simple. You know, my artist gets food and he gets a room. Okay, yeah, but it's just in San Diego. He gets a room. He's not driving back.
Right.
So that's just, and if they don't like it, then don't call us.
True that, because if they really want you on there, they're gonna make it happen.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Now, if I'm a promoter, best believe there are some things that I'm going to require. Now I'm speaking for people that are in promotion team. Number one, I'm going to pay you. I'm going to take care of you, but I will require you, and this will be in contract. Post it on your page and post it on your story. Not necessarily every day, but at least once or twice leading up to the show. After the show is done, take them off. Take them off your page. You know, that's what I would do as a promoter. One thing is this, because if I'm promoting you, help me promote you, or help me help you. If I'm a manager, my artist is going to eat, you know, because let's be honest. If say I get a show for $1,000, which is dirt cheap, and I wouldn't do nothing less than $1,500. Say I get a Misfit $1,000. A manager walks away with only $200.
You're 20%, right?
20%. That's it's only 20%. That's not a lot. He walks away with $800. He gets food. He rocks the fucking crowd. Gets a room. Gets laid. So, you know, I mean, and I just get $200 and I'm cool. But when you start getting so many shows, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the shows are dope. They're gonna keep calling because people are gonna keep saying that was a dope show. Let's get them again, etc. So,
you know what? Also, speaking of shows, there's a like a gang truce ceasefire in, you know, where over there in my city where I'm at, you know, the whole area, the whole west side right there, and they're putting a show together, and it's like artists from different hoods, and you know, they asked me to help put it together, which of course I was like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying, just to try to bring some unity, and you know, help some homies out, like, you know, get their shit out there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm helping put a show together that's gonna be in the Hawthorne area.
Okay.
Within maybe next couple months or so. Maybe not even that long, probably like next month or something like that. But yeah, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be dope.
So it's not only giving Shine an opportunity for up and coming artists, but it's also bringing somewhat of a unity.
It is, yeah. I mean, that's the goal. Yeah, that's the goal, you know. And you know, everybody just come rock together type shit, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to, you know, let y'all know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be in City of Hawthorne. So
yeah. You know what, man? This is one thing that I've learned, kind of, and I'm kind of switching up the channel a little bit. One thing that I've learned about Chicano rap, okay, is that I've learned that the people that support Chicano rap many times don't really care where this guy is from. Say, for an example, Misfit, that you're banging Hawthorne, okay? And for me, just being a 20-year-old SA kid from the street, I don't care that you're banging Hawthorne. Your music is fucking dope, okay? That's one thing that I've learned about a lot of Chicano rap fans.
Yeah.
Sitting behind his desk, directing a documentary, I've learned that it's many times the rappers that have problems with the rappers.
Right, yeah.
It isn't so much the fans.
No. It's rappers with the rappers for sure.
Yes.
Definitely. I mean, you know, motherfuckers start dissing each other or start, you know, sneak dissing and shit like that. And then it's really, that's where a lot of the negativity comes from. It's just like street beef, and then they bring it into the music, you know.
You know, like, okay, I had American Cholo here, and we talked about 3 podcasts, mine, his, and Hoodstocks, okay? And I gave him the example of this. I go, since we're going to talk unity, let me bring this up. Because sometimes we have people from Hoodstock show up on the live feed. And like, Hoodstock's is number one. You know, his time is number one. His podcast is number one. No problem. American Cholo's podcast is number one. You know, his flyers are number one. Okay, cool, whatever. Okay. So I guess my question to him was this, and it's to all of us that are podcasting. Without one person being number one, can't we all just coexist?
Someone's got to be number one.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, who's the number one rapper? A Chicano rapper. You know, I'm number one, Misfit, not you. Okay. You know, I'm taller than you. You know, and it's childish, bro. Mm-hmm. It's childish. Can't we all of us podcasts, besides us three, can't we all win?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's just like the thing with music too, man. Like I just don't give a fuck about what anybody else is doing. Like as far as seeing anybody as competition, like I felt I've been in my own lane for a while now. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't trip on nothing, man. If anything, I like seeing. You know what I really like? That Latin Beast, Bump It or Dump It. You know, okay. they do that. You know, they play your music live, and then they got people like voting on it and shit like that. And they play a lot of artists that are like, you know, want to get some shine, and you know, like, or coming out with their first song or their first single, shit like that. And I mean, it kind of makes you raise the bar a little bit if you're an artist, because I mean, you're gonna get voted either bump it or dump it. I've seen motherfuckers go in there with like 2 bumps and like 30 dumps. Like it's like, oh, I feel for them. You know, they don't even let them get to that far, like 30 dumps. Like they'll get to like 10 dumps and then they'll hit the little buzzer like, that shit was fucking trash.
But now how many dudes are at home, probably butt fucking naked, laying on a couch with 10 phones? You know, come on, bro. You know, I got his ass out of there. Let me go finger bang a Twinkie. You know, I just
it was dope. I mean, the last one I got like 52 bumps and 2 dumps.
That's good.
That's fire.
That's good. But you know what? But you're not known, and I'm gonna say it this way: you're not known for releasing whack shit.
I know.
You know, but there's some people out there that are. But like, but you said it makes you raise the bar.
Oh yeah, if they're gonna be fucking putting their shit on there, then they're gonna be like, fuck that, I gotta come harder. If they don't, then they shouldn't even be fucking doing this shit, because they should be trying to better themselves regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, even though like you may not feel like you're in competition, reality is like you got to be in competition with yourself. You know,
of course, you got to bring the best out of yourself every time.
You can't settle. Like that's the thing. You can't settle. Or if like I just remember back, you know, a couple years ago, like there's a shit called biting. Like
there is such thing.
Like did people forget about biting? Like being a biter? Like don't be a biter, homie. Like you're biting. Like
no, today that doesn't exist.
Like that's what it is. Like you're just biting, and if you sound like the next motherfucker, then you're popping or you're doing something right. It's like, no, what the fuck? That's biting. You got like where's the originality and shit?
Well, that's why we have today a lot of mumble rappers. They all bit from each other, so they all mumble on purpose.
Yeah.
You know. They don't really talk like that. We're like, shamalama. So anyway, I mean, I just don't get it. That's their style. But my thing is, you're never going to make a difference being like everybody else. You're not. And I think that's why your records stand alone. You know, who else can say they got that Misfit sound?
I never heard nobody say that.
You know, and you know what? Because maybe they can't get it. Mm-hmm. You know, when you have your own style, like when Dre first came out with NWA, okay, and the Eazy-E album, the DOC, the Above the Law, couldn't nobody emulate that because it took a creative person to do it. Mm-hmm. But people jumped on the gangster rapping style.
Yeah.
Just not as they couldn't recreate that music.
Right.
Okay. So when you come out with your music, it's hard for people to, you know what? Yeah. Nobody else is doing it, and if I come out with it, people are gonna know that I'm biting him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you stand alone there, but there's a lot of people out there, bro. Like I just hear a nasty ass bass line, a wild ass hi hat, and a mumble rapper, and I'm like.
I mean, right now, I mean, it's just more of a vibe thing. I think with music right now, you know.
I consider trap too mumble rap.
With the generation, the younger generation, it's more of a vibe. You know what I'm saying? I think it's not really focused on lyricism.
So no more hits, just vibe.
Just vibe right now for them, yeah, for sure. And I mean, that's their thing. They got their own movement going on, man, and that's just dope. Like it's them. It's who they are. It's the younger generation, and I just think it's dope that they're doing their thing and they're getting at least some success out of it, you know? Like, you see youngsters with a gang of money doing their shit, that's cool. You know, just as long as it's, you know, they don't fucking throw it all away, man.
No, and I agree with you. That's cool. It's good to support the youth. Mm-hmm. I support the youth even if I don't like your music. But if you ask me, I'm going to tell you.
I ain't going to bump that
shit. Okay? And most people won't ask me, okay? But I don't understand shit you're saying, bro. You look like a clown. But I will give you an interview. I will support you. Yeah. You know what? Keep winning. Yeah, I just don't get it. Maybe I'm just an old guy.
That's when I see me too. That's what I be saying to myself. I'm like, man, I mean, because I could definitely do the kind of music, but it's very easy.
Yes, it's a 5-minute beat.
Yeah, and I just like, I don't know, I just like being fucking like out of pocket with this shit. Like, you know, like, I like just fucking,
right.
I don't know.
And this is why I think I'm a little hard on myself when it comes to music, because I came from the generation that our era of music will never be duplicated. So many platinum records came out. I mean, for an example, you have a guy like Dr. Dre who's probably almost 60 and just rocked the fucking Super Bowl with 30-year-old songs.
Fuck, for real, I'm that old.
Okay. So I'm saying today with these vibe songs that you say, are we going to have... Are they going to be remembered 10 years from now?
Nah. But you know who I really, really like right now?
Who's that?
I mean, but as far as like young rappers, his name Tyler the Creator, bro. Have you heard of Tyler?
Okay, yeah, I heard of him.
He's so fucking different.
Right.
He's so dope. Like if you listen to his like, I think his last album, it's just like musically, like fucking killed that shit, bro. Like it's just a lot of dope ass old synthesizer. Like he plays all his music,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And then he the way he fucking had like the vocals, you know, he had vocalists on there, different people just come and do little parts, and it was just fucking crazy, like beginning to end. And that's the type of shit that I find like mind blowing, like music like that. You know
what about the new Kanye stuff? You like his stuff?
I like Kanye shit. I've always liked Kanye shit. Oh yeah.
Even that Donda album?
I haven't even heard the Donda album. No.
Okay, but
I like the way his shit drags. Like his beats will like drag on, or like the way his drums hit, like the way they're hitting. You know what I'm saying? The drums are hitting like, especially like I don't know. He got
probably just a dope ass engineer though.
I think he fucking, you know what I'm saying, he put in some work behind getting his drums right, because like they fucking hit, bro. Like I forgot what song I was bumping, but. It's just like out of nowhere, his drums just boom come in, and it's just like fuck, and it takes the song like from here to here, and like with him, it's just also like a roller coaster with his music. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Really quick, something that I saw, not only on the news, I saw Snoop posted, and I saw a couple of other people talking about it on YouTube. There was a rapper, I guess he's a 24-year-old rapper, I believe. Don't quote me on this, but he's out of Washington, D.C. Okay. He died or he was killed. I'm not sure. But they held his funeral at a nightclub. Did you see that?
Oh, he was standing up?
He was standing up wearing a crown. They propped him up and everything. Does anybody know the rapper's name?
Gunu.
Gunu? Okay. Now, before he passed away, I'm trying to keep this respectful. Did you guys even know he was a rapper?
No, I've never heard of him.
Yeah. No. Do you guys know what inspired that funeral?
I read about it. He said he asked his mom that if he ever died, like that's how he wanted to go. Like that's how he wanted his funeral to be. Like I would not, hey mom, so check this out. Like if I wouldn't be even thinking about shit like that. See, that's already a bad sign if you're already thinking, like you're that young and you're already talking about your funeral. You know, I just think it's
and again, I'm not trying to disrespect the family, because they actually kept the wishes, and I'm just gonna say rest in peace. Mm-hmm. But for me, say that was a friend or somebody that I knew.
Yeah,
I couldn't attend that, bro.
No, that's it's really yeah.
It's a time of mourning, bro.
Right.
You know,
but I guess some people they you know, they're afraid. They just don't want to deal with the pain, maybe, and they just want to celebrate, make it seem like it's a celebration or like a celebration of life. But it's like, really, it's like if he was like, you know, murdered, or you know, or if he went violently, like you gotta mourn in order to like get past it.
Yeah, get past that, bro,
and to heal.
Yeah. So if any of that happens to anybody here, bro, I'm not going to a nightclub to go see you.
Yeah, nah.
You know, I'm not gonna do that, bro. But when I saw that, it almost, just from watching the YouTube, it freaked me out that they would actually have him standing there.
Yeah. That's. I mean, they've been doing that like in like Puerto Rico and shit for like a long time. First time I seen something like that was like probably like 10, 15 years ago. Like they were having.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Like
kids like standing up, or you know, like doing these little movements and shit, like fucking crazy, fool. Like,
yeah,
weird.
I think one of the weird ones, I think it was I think out in Africa, they had, I believe it was in Africa, they had a guy sitting on a throne and he was dead. It just propped him up right there.
Oh, wow.
You know, I don't know I saw it today, actually. The guy, the first time I heard of it. I don't know when they had the funeral or whatever, but I heard about it today when I saw him. It just freaked me out.
In China or something like that, they also do that too. Like they have like the great great grandparents, and like, you know, they dig them out and they sit them down in their home.
They dig them out?
They dig them out the ground and put them in their home.
And then what? After like an hour?
No,
or two?
they just keep them there.
Wow.
They keep their bodies decomposed right there, like in their house.
Okay, now last one before we go to break.
And they like bring them water and shit like that, or like they'll fucking give them little fucking plates of fucking, you know, Panda Express and shit.
I think one of the creepiest things I ever saw, bro. I don't know where it was, but they were putting this guy into the hearse, and then some dudes that hated on him opened up the casket. They took the body out and started swinging on him, bro.
What the?
Yes. It believe it or not, it's on YouTube. I saw it and I was like, and the mom is right there crying, bro.
What?
Yeah. While they took him out. They took him out. Threw him on a van and ping, ping, ping. Like that, bro. And I mean, you talk about looking at one of the most horrible things ever.
That's crazy, bro. Like, what would make somebody do that shit? That's just stupid.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. No more funerals. But anyways, no more nightclub funerals. So we're gonna go take a break. I'm gonna bring out the Bottle Patron that my boy brought. We're about to take some shots, and I'm probably gonna drink. I don't know if you're gonna want to drink.
I'm driving. I'll take one.
Okay, because last time we always get fucked up.
Yeah, no.
Always. You'll say one and then one after another.
Yeah.
Watch, we'll see. Okay, everybody, come back 10 minutes. Call somebody, text somebody. You guys know the rest.
Slap the shit out of somebody.
Hell yeah, slap them. We'll be back. Give him that Will Smith slap. Yo, call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Roadium Radio is live up in this biatch. Yo, call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Roadium Radio is live up in this biatch. And we're back, everyone, at Roadium Radio episode 242. And we busted out the Mad One Patron silver tequila bottle that he blessed me with. So we got to take some shots. Other than that, we got Misfit Soto's album we're about to go through. But once again, Friday, Drinking with the Wizard. And you're not going to want to miss that one, okay? And Sunday got a very special guest as well. But right now we have a very special guest, and that is Misfit Soto. Let's give a round of applause once again to Misfit Soto. Okay, everybody. I'm talking about the roadcaster applause. I give this guy a job, and he doesn't improvise. Okay, one more and that's it. Okay, anyways, bro, let's just take a quick shot. I like to sip on mine, bro, because I don't like to take my shit to the head. Pero salud to your new album, bro. Okay, so salud, mad one. With my beer, I like to chase it down with a little bit of clamato. Okay. As far as this new album, before we actually go through every song, where can people purchase this, and are the hard copies available?
Okay, so this is the thing. The hard copies are available for pre-order.
Okay.
I got them in, but the album digitally is going to be released the 19th. It got pushed back a little bit.
Okay.
It's through Mob G. So what I have to do is because I want it to drop digitally first.
Of course.
You know, so I'm gonna. I mean, whoever got the pre-orders, you know, I'm gathering all the information. They're gonna be sent out after the digitals drop. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I want everybody to stream it and shit like that. These are more like collectors. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I didn't press too many of them. They're just.
I'm gonna bump that shit, bro.
You know?
I still got a CD player.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
A lot of people, you know, exactly. You know, so there's, you know, it's I sign them all and shit. So you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna send them out, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna wait till it drops first digitally, so people can stream it first. You know.
Okay. With this font, it's kind of hard to read, but it's called Misfit Soto: The Dangerous Ones, Part 2.
Yes, Part 2.
Okay. When for those that may not know, when did Part 1 come out?
Part 1 came out like 2 albums ago.
Okay, 2 albums ago.
Yeah,
so
that was the one with the SK Marvin song.
Oh yeah,
that's the Dangerous Ones.
Yeah, SK Marvin. That song is a shit. See, I know your music. Okay, because I remember that dope ass like organ sound that it had to it.
Yeah.
That shit was the shit. Okay, first song track list. It's The Mud.
The Mud.
Talk to us about The Mud.
The Mud. I did a video to that one already.
Is it out?
Yeah, it's out. It's out.
It's not like you're not like mud wrestling with some fine girl, are you?
I wish.
I shot it.
Okay.
I wish.
Okay, yeah. Alex shot it. Everybody. Alex shot it. Alex shot it. Everybody. Nobody cares.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so that song's just, you know, basically just about, you know, the struggle, and just that's the intro, perfect intro to this album, I think. You know
okay.
So.
Okay. Now, are we still on the 2 verses? Do we get any songs with 3 verses?
That one's just one straight verse.
One straight verse. Oh shit!
It's like 3.5 minutes long. It's just straight through.
That should be real dope. Okay. Yeah. Then we have Juggernaut featuring Little Weirdo. Was that Little Weirdo from San Diego?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay, talk to us about that one.
Juggernauts. That shit's dope as fuck, man. Like as soon as I made the beat, I was like, man, I'd like to get him on it. You know what I'm saying? So we got in contact with him, and we, you know, made it happen. It's dope as fuck. That's one of the I really like that one.
Okay, now you like it lyrically or the beat wise or just
both,
everything?
Both. I like it lyrically. I like the beat a lot. You know what I'm saying? I like the beat a lot. Lyrically is dope as fuck. It's smooth, you know, and then it just when that fool comes in on his verse, he just kills that shit too. Like, you know, his voice is real strong. He has a big voice, so he killed that shit. It's dope as fuck. I really, really liked it. Yeah.
Now, why Juggernaut? What is the science behind that?
So, what I say in the hook goes, if you motherfuckers, if these other rappers giants, I'm a juggernaut. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically, you know what I'm saying? Like the concept of it is like, you know, yeah, okay, you're a giant in this game, fool, I'm a juggernaut. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay. All right. And then we have All of That.
All of That. Yeah. Give me the fortune. I want all of that. That's we're shooting a video to that one.
Alex is shooting it, everybody.
Yeah. Alex is shooting it. Make sure you guys know that. No, so we shot a little bit of it. We shot a little bit of it. And we about to shoot some more. We about to get it, you know, we about to get it right. So we shot a couple little B-roll shots and shit like that. But that's the next video that I'm gonna do. You know.
Okay, all that.
All
and
of
that's all by yourself?
I think that's the hit right there.
That's like a real fucking radio friendly song. I think
Really?
it's just dope. Yeah.
See, you know what came to mind? A girl bending over butt naked, and you go, I want all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, but if you're a dude, or some dudes want no. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Okay, come up, featuring CALI
Chris.
Yeah. Your font is throwing me off, so I'm trying to read them right.
I like my fonts kind of weird.
That's all good. Go ahead, bro. Well, so
okay, so come up. Yeah, that's about that song's about I was broke, had to come up. They said they want to smoke but want to run up. It's just about, you know, what I had to go through, you know what I'm saying, trying to come up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's just, it's a struggle song, you know, but it's a hard ass song.
And we all have them. Since I can't rap, I might as well just talk about it, because I can't rhyme it. But you know what? No, you know what? We all have those struggle songs, where you know. Look, one thing I would like to say is this: everybody watching, stop fronting. We're all struggling.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, don't go broke trying not to look broke.
Right, exactly.
I mean,
embrace it.
Yeah, embrace the breakdown.
Embrace the breakdown.
Yeah. Okay, so here we have The Block featuring Young Drummer Boy.
Yeah, The Block. Yeah, you know, I grew up on the block where they shoot things. Yeah, that one. That's a dope ass track too. The beat is I sampled some weird ass like an old from a vampire movie, like a 20s. Like a 1920s band, you know. I think it was
what was that, Bela Lugosi movie?
No, it was.
It was like, I want to suck your blood.
It was.
I want to suck your blood.
It was no. It was. Fuck. What's that vampire's name? Fool? The one that's.
Bela Lugosi. Not that guy.
No.
Blackula. No, not Blackula. Boris Karloff.
The fucking.
Blade.
No, fool. Older than that. Like the white fucking vampire that's in all the black and white movies.
That's Bela Lugosi. Unless
what's the name of the vampire?
No,
the name of that movie.
Oh, I know what you're saying. No, oh, you're talking about Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
There you go. That's before Bela.
Yeah, it's a sample from Nosferatu.
Yeah,
I sampled it.
I love that vampire. You got long ass fucking nails and he's bald headed.
Yeah, I sampled something from there.
Yeah, I was working with this one guy that came from Mexico, and he couldn't say, he was barely learning English, and he couldn't say vampire.
Vampire?
No, vampire. and I was like, bro, I thought he was saying bonfire. and I was like, no sé, güey. He goes, ¿cómo que no? Es que muerde las mujeres. Vampire. See, vampire. Now, cálmate, güey. Anyways, okay, so The Block. So that one's just talking about the hood or something, or what?
Yeah, it's just I grew up on the block. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where they shoot things, you know, and fucking Theo dropping off the powder in a new range. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just shit like that. Like,
has anyone ever made a song called Cock Block?
I think I should make.
See what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of cock blockers out there.
A lot of cock blockers.
Hell yeah. Even though damn well they're not going to smash, they'll just cock block. They'll still cock block.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's even girls that cock block.
Oh yeah, too many of them. Too many of them.
Man, he just wants to fuck.
Like, girl, don't even fuck with that fool. It looks like he got bitches.
Yeah, he just talked to me in 7th grade. Don't even talk to him. He was staring at me at the car show. So, yeah. But that's one that it looks like he has a lot of bitches.
Yeah, that's what they be saying. Like, even the females be like, you look like you got bitches.
Yeah.
Like, nah, girl, what you mean? I ain't got no bitches. Yeah. Nah, I ain't like that.
Exactly.
The fuck you mean?
Don't be falsely accusing me.
Yeah.
I'm going to expose him.
I'm a good guy.
Okay, anyways. So here we have The Block. Gouda. Okay, Gouda. Preaching Almighty Suspect, Cali Chris.
Yes. Grinding all day for the Gouda. Your bitch rubbing on me like I'm Buddha.
Damn.
Yeah.
We just finished talking about cock blocking bitches. So, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that one. That's just about, you know.
Possible strip club song or no? Could they be grinding on you?
It's actually dope. Yeah, it could be a strip club song.
What was that one? Fuck. It was on Embrace the Breakdown. And I thought it was a strip club song. See, can you think about that album? It was
like number 3 or
Put
something.
your body on me. That one.
That one.
Yeah.
How did that go again? Do you remember?
Something. Put your body on me. Yeah.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, that shit was hard. That shit was sexy.
Hell yeah.
Sexy.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to this one, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. I know I'm gonna like it, but I'm comparing it to that album. This guy, Alex, came over. He goes, "Hey, bro, I was listening to the album. It's pretty good." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna listen to it. Will it compare to Embrace the Breakdown?" I think so, fool. So I was like, "All right, we'll see." So I'm glad you brought me the CD. Okay, you gotta tell it.
You tell it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading good. Yeah. You Tell It featuring
Rucci.
I was going to say Rookie. Okay. Player from the West. Those two. You got Rucci
and Player from the West.
Player from the West.
Yeah, You Tell It. That shit right there, that's also another single. We shot that video, a video to that song probably maybe 3 weeks ago to a month. So,
Alex didn't film it though, right?
No, Alex didn't film it. Icon filmed it. Yeah.
Okay, Icon. He's still around?
That motherfucker's busy, bro. That motherfucker be shooting everybody's video. He's like, I don't know.
He's all up in the videos.
He's like in Mexico right now.
For real?
Shooting some shit for I don't know who, but he's out over there working with people from Mexico. And
that's dope.
He's doing a gang of shit.
That's dope, man.
He be fucking taking forever though. It's like me, so I feel him. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
No, you know what? He was a great guest, bro. Okay, let me give you an example. We took one of his clips, and I'm gonna tell you how YouTube is fucking how YouTube works, bro. Okay. He was talking about Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. This is when John Elkins was here, okay?
Okay.
On hashtags, John goes, "What should we put?" I go, "I put whatever." So he was like, hashtag baby killers, hashtag Hillary killer, hashtag abortion babies. Like he was like, and I was like, "What the fuck?" He goes, "Yeah, the Clintons, they're murderers, and so is, So he was putting
hashtag reptilians.
Yeah, I'm not lying to you, okay? Like
hashtag why isn't George Bush Sr. dead yet?
Yeah, Obama's wife's a man. Like a weird shit just for that clip because Icon was talking about conspiracies.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. We pressed like post, and our whole fucking YouTube shut down, bro.
What the fuck?
Our whole YouTube shut down, and he goes, "What the fuck?" I go, "Don't touch nothing, bro." So I went on my phone, and I couldn't find my fucking page, bro.
Wow.
And I'm thinking to myself, "Holy fuck, we just fucked ourselves," So I'm telling you, future podcasters, be careful what you hashtag because YouTube will shut your shit down. So here's what I said, John, is there any way you can press like back? And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Try it." So it took us back to where the hashtags were. I go, "Erase all that shit." So he just pressed backspace and they took them all off. Entered, post, it came up.
Wow, that's fucking crazy. Man.
Seriously, dude, I was like, I think we fucked ourselves, Dude, I was scared, bro, because, that's monetization right there, bro.
Channel.
So if you guys, be careful what you guys, I'm sure you guys could hashtag verga, pero anything else that has to do with the government, nah, homie, they will shut your shit down.
Yeah.
So, okay. So now, you had that one, Rucci play, but you tell it, like, what are you telling?
Like, you tell it, like, okay, like, motherfuckers just be bragging about themselves. Like, I'll let you tell it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, okay, fool, you put a ski mask on and you robbed, you had a 211 and all this bullshit, and yeah, okay, fool, you tell it, like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's why in that song, I go, I said, black ski mask on, yeah, fucking right. I got a black bandana when I Walter White.
Yeah. One thing I noticed about this generation compared to my generation, they snitch on each other in this fashion. I remember big time ballers, bro, in the 80s driving $80,000 Porsches in the hood, okay? Balling out of fucking control to find this bitch, and they're wearing cut off because we didn't have Dickie shorts, but we had to cut our own Ben Davis, shit. And all chancludos, white t-shirts, And that was it. That was the dress code. People be like, man, motherfucker, you balling, huh? Nope. Like, nope. Well, you got that 80,000? Nope. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Today is different. I'm balling. Look at my money. I got this bag. I got this bag. Like, you are telling the feds everything you do. You know. Now, I remember this one time. Misfit, you made a video warning people. Be careful what you post because the cops are looking.
Man, I've got, like, they haven't fucked with me since, like, last month. But, like, before that, like, they were, like, when I was coming out the studio where I used to be at, they pulled me over, like, in a week. They pulled me over, like, 3 times.
Yeah. Where's the cat?
Because I was doing, I had just released that song, Beef. The video, and all the homies had guns in that shit. I didn't have a gun in that shit. You know, all the homies had their burners and shit. And, which were props. But, you know, so the cops thought they were real. But anyway, they fucking pulled me over, dude, looking for guns.
Meaning that they were watching your page.
Of course. And then they go, and then they stop, and they're like, oh, so what's up, man? What's up with Player from the West? I like your stuff, dude. Like, I'm like, thanks. Fuck? Yeah. Like, oh, you know, I know who you are, man. I'm like, oh, okay.
Estoy watchando ese.
They're just asking, like.
Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, I could confirm that. Yeah, we caught some heat over that because I got pulled over. Remember,
I was with him, man, and they pulled us over in his car.
Yeah, and then by myself also. You know, like they waited to catch me by myself. That Hawthorne PD ain't no joke. They're watching, you know, and you know, of course, you know, I had to have a little crack on my windshield, so it's a good reason. But I don't know how he saw it at 12 o'clock at night, a cracked windshield. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I was talking to somebody's manager. I won't mention who it is, but it's popular young rappers today. 2 of them. Okay, their manager hit me up. I want you to interview them. Okay, cool. Let me get a hold of them. He called me 2 days later. He goes, hey, bro, it ain't going to happen. What would happen? They're both in fucking jail for posting shit up on social media. The cops pull them over and they had all that shit on them.
Wow.
Like you're snitching on yourself. You know, back then it was like, don't tell nobody. You know, don't tell nobody I'm boning her. Today, I fucked you, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, let's tell all.
Yeah.
Like, I clapped her cheeks. That kitty stunk.
How about when they post their cars all shot up? You see that one?
No.
You see that one?
They post their cars shot up?
Yeah, like, oh, I
got dumped on.
I got dumped on, like, there's like fucking 50 bullet holes and I didn't get hit. Like,
when's the last time you got
like,
dumped on?
Damn, boy, you lucky as a motherfucker.
You're nobody.
Like, it's crazy, bro. It's like, why would you post that? That's like kind of saying, like, hey, law enforcement, I got shot at.
Yeah. And then when they come, you snitch. Anyways, okay. Intermission 1 featuring Little One.
Yeah, Mr. Little One.
Now, why would that be Intermission 1 featuring Little One?
Because I got 2. I got Intermission 1 and Intermission 2. So those were basically just songs that I produced. So I'm not rapping. Well, I'm kind of rapping on some, a little bit, but it's mostly like, you know, it's like little intermissions. Okay, let's take a little break and then let the homies get on that
I
shit.
see what you're saying. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Now, that's just like pretty much, it ain't no specific topic. It's just, I'm taking a little break. Go ahead and bust.
Yeah, exactly.
That's dope. I like that.
Hey, Little One.
And that's different. That's different, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're actually letting them know I'm taking a break.
Yeah.
Listen to my voice.
mean, that's why I called it the Dangerous Ones. You know what I'm saying? That because like the Dangerous Ones, the first one, it was me and a gang of other artists. I did a lot of features for it, specifically for the reason where it's like, okay, you know, if you've never heard Oxnard Pugs, if you just listen to me and you've never heard Oxnard Pugs, boom, here, I got a song with him. Or if you're not too familiar with Baby Bounce and shit, okay, here, boom, I got a song with him. If you're not too familiar with Guns Lozano, boom, here, I got a song with him. Like, you know, so it's kind of the same thing, you know? Like, I just wanted to put a bunch of people on to make dope music.
Kind of like the way Roadium Radio does. If you never heard the Mad One, bam, aquí está. Aquí estoy. Let me know if you want another shot, big dog. So, go ahead, Alex. You have something you want to say?
Yeah, you know what? I heard that track with Mr. Lil One, and he went off. Actually,
he went off on it.
So yeah, he went off. Like, he just had bars and stuff that he hasn't said before.
Well, you know what? Well, let's be honest about Little One. When have you heard a track that he didn't go off?
Little One is, in my opinion, lyrically, one of the best that I've heard.
Yeah.
Period.
Look, and in all fairness, I'm going to say this. he shouldn't be considered Chicano rap, bro.
No, you know what? Back in the days, it's just, you know, like, I fucking don't know. He's a super MC, bro.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't fucking know, man. That guy's fucking super talented.
Yeah.
It's just his wordplay is crazy. Like, if you literally listen to his words and the shit he talks about is so fucking twisted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy. Like, but
He should have had a song
rhyme
on that
patterns.
movie It. That's the kind of artist he is.
Yes, exactly.
So,
yeah.
anyways.
But see, like, when I did these beats for him, it's like not that type. Like, he could rock anything, bro.
Right.
Like, I kind of wanted to just, you know, I kept. It sounds maybe some untouchable shit. Maybe even not even. Huh? What do you think, Alex?
I think you gave him it's pretty hard. I like it. The beat's good. The beat's great. But the fact that he just went off on it the way he did on,
right?
I can appreciate it.
Oh, good. I know Alex wants another round, so okay. Let's go to the next song. That's the little one, Intermission 2, featuring Baldacci.
Yes.
Okay, talk to us about that one. Just
same shit. You know what I'm saying? That I made a beat for him, and he just fucking ripped it. You know what I'm saying? I always like working with Baldacci. He's been the only one that's just like, hey, fool, like if I put up a deal or something like that, he doesn't expect nothing for just like for free or just like whatever. Like he'll be like, hey, fool, what's up with that deal you got? Like, I'm like, for real, fool? Like, you know, like I'll fuck with him for free. Like, that's the homie. But it's like, he's just the only one that's like supportive as far as like, showing love and support financially as well. You know what I'm saying? And getting shit together. He's like, cause he's like, hey, fool, I need a banger. So we just did a song too that's fucking so dope. It's gonna be on his album.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, I mean, not that I expect, like I love working with the homies that I'm working with, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it benefits us all, but it's like, I respect that aspect of him, actually being like, here, fool.
Right. I got
something for you.
I've been trying to get him back on because I loved his interview that I did with him, but his interview that I did with him here was mostly about sharing his life story. You know what I'm saying? So I know last time you were here, I know you were supposed to give me his number or whatever. You're going to put me in contact with him. But I want to bring him back because I want to talk hip hop because since we're talking about Little One and we're talking about Baldacci, in my opinion, I think those are the two guys that I kind of wonder, like, they should be up here.
Oh yeah, Baldacci knows everybody, bro.
Yeah,
everybody, every black rappers, like white rappers. He knows everybody.
Right.
Like it's weird. He had pulled up to my studio once with like Compton Menace and like all these fools, and it's just like damn, how the fuck you know these fools? Like and they know him. They just because he's just out there. Is like he's very very like productive and proactive.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? And like I said, lyrically, both of them guys, I believe, those are the type of, let me just say, those are the type of guys that I believe deserve to be up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
his whole attitude too is
when you tapped in with China Mac, he was there with Baldacci and everybody.
Okay. It's his attitude, man. I think it's just his attitude and just the kind of person he is. Everybody loves him, bro. Like he's just a genuine, like he's a dope soul, That's the homie. Yeah.
Dope. Okay, so here we have We Don't featuring Young Dopey.
Yeah, We Don't.
Okay.
That's we did a song called We Don't. This is kind of like a little, it says We Don't Revisited. So I kind of I felt like the original was kind of it wasn't as powerful as the way I did it on this one. It's the same vocals.
So it's a track possibly that you could say like I could have done that better.
Yeah,
let me do it again.
So I did it again, and it's
I like
just
that.
a lot better.
I like that you did that.
I switched up the beat. The whole vibe is different, and it's just like there's more impact on the words.
See, and that's why I like your records, bro. Because to me, you do shit that's not the norm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why when I hit you up and I go, I want to go to the studio.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily like, how do you do this? I just want to sit there and check out your whole vibe and see how you work, bro.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be honest with me, like, okay, I've been in the studio with Dre and he's at 30 motherfuckers there.
Yeah,
See, I can't work like that. I can't. And Quick, same thing. He can. Okay? With me, I want to be fucking alone, or if you're going to be in here, sit down and don't tell me nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And if I play it, then I'll say, what do you think?
Exactly.
Yeah, other than that, don't tell me what you
I'll
think.
zone out, do my shit, and be like, start bumping. All right, what's up? Cool or what? What you think? You know
Yeah.
Hey, that sounds like all the nights at that studio, dog.
Straight up.
Yeah, because now if a guy's like, no, you need to add this. ¿Sabes qué, cabrón? Cálmate, puto. Because you never produce a fucking song in your life. You want to give me some advice?
I can't stand somebody standing over my shoulder.
Yeah, bro.
Talking about, oh yeah, hey, do this. Like, what the fuck you mean?
I'm like, okay, if you want to do it, go home and do the do it.
Yeah. Can't stand that shit.
Yeah, bro. So if you're one of those guys watching, cálmate,
Or
güey.
motherfuckers that start rapping while I'm making the beat.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm making the beat.
Like,
and
I'm not gonna put you on, bro.
Yo, check, I be fucking flowing, and yo, I'm going, and motherfuckers be knowing. I'm like, shut the
And it's snowing.
fuck up, dog. Like, stop. I'm just like,
I'm not gonna put you on.
I'll be like this, like, fuck, shut up. Or if fools are drunk as fuck too.
Yeah.
I haven't had one of those in a minute though. But
No,
motherfuckers are drunk and they're in my ear. Hey, yo, check it, and I'm trying to make the beat. I'm like, homie. Like, I'm making the beat right now.
I know.
I can't even hear my fucking snares. Like, you're over here, like, in my ear. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What do
I
you
tell them
What do you
nicely,
think,
though,
bro? You fuck with me?
I'll be like, I gotta go to the restroom.
Yeah. What do you think? You fuck with me? Can I get it?
Oh, I've had that happen to me once, bro. So awkward.
Look, you know what? Hold on. I want to say one thing.
Dude was trash, bro.
You
And
guys
he's
don't
like-
really realize that sometimes you guys put us in an awkward position. Like, we want to tell you the truth, but we don't want to break your heart.
Exactly.
Don't do that. Por favor, cálmate. Like, seriously. Just like
what's up? Can I get a verse on this? Like,
don't do that. That's like asking me to get like a man on asteroids or on Miss Pac-Man game or something. Don't do that. Like, I want to play my whole game.
pretty much. If you come to the studio and
That was an inside joke.
Okay, if you come with your homie and your homie paid me for some shit and you know whatever the fuck, still don't be in my ear, bro. Like, you know, don't come. Let me do my shit and then y'all figure that shit out after I finish the beat. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me shit. Like, you know?
Exactly, bro.
Because if you're all up in motherfuckers, just, I don't know, it's common sense, bro. Like, don't disturb me if you want the best out of me.
Don't disturb this groove. That's what he's saying. Okay. By the way, that was a song by Steady B. Okay, that came out in the 80s. Okay, here we go. Real featuring Bozo.
Yeah, real featuring Bozo.
I could pretty much always elaborate on what Real is, but I'm going to let you.
Yeah, Real is, I took a sample from Method Man, where it goes, is he real, son? Is it really real, son? Let me know it's real, son, if it's really real. Something I can feel, son, load it up and kill one. Yeah, I got one of those fucking dope-ass little vocal samples. I put it on there. That's the hook. And it's just talking about, you know, like what's real as far as like life, fool. Like, you know, like I got, like I said, what did I say? I don't know what I fucking said, but it's dope. It's just about life. It's about life. It's about what you notice when you're coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like overnight fame type of shit. Like that shit ain't real. You know, like
on TikTok it is. On TikTok it is.
Just like everything on Instagram is real.
Everything on Instagram is real. Honestly, you know, being rich. No. What is it? Being famous on Instagram is like being rich in Monopoly.
You remember when motherfuckers first got the EDD?
EDD.
Okay, remember when first motherfuckers got their first EDD? Like, and like before anybody else had it, like there was this one wave of like motherfuckers that got it first.
Right.
And like they started posting pictures. Yo, follow your dreams. Like, what the fuck? I mean, like, hard work pays off. Like, all with their money and shit. Like, hard work pays off.
Are you talking about the Trump check?
Grinding. Like, what the fuck? I mean, you know, you got that. Oh, then everybody started getting EDD, and now, you know, and motherfuckers posting. Where's all the posts with the money right now?
They're in court. They're in court handling their business.
You know, there's a whole lot of them back then, but
Fuck
right
it.
now,
I'm
nobody's
gonna sue.
posting money like that.
I'm gonna sue him for posting my picture.
You know?
So, anyways,
Follow your dreams.
Follow. They always got an encouraging quote. You know what I'm saying? Cálmate, puto. You know you're gonna spend that on this fucking weekend at a fucking strip club. So, okay, right or wrong.
Right or wrong. Yeah, that's a letter to God right there. That's a letter to God.
For reals?
Yeah, it is. That's actually probably my favorite song on there.
Really?
Right or wrong. And you're gonna love that song. You're gonna love that song just because of the beat, bro. Like it's fucking dope. That Right or Wrong is, that's my favorite on the album for sure.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
Yeah, that's just like that's my letter to God.
Okay.
You know.
And then it says Love Thing featuring Diamond Dez.
Yeah, went off on. That's one of his favorite tracks.
Hey, for me, yeah, that's probably like one of the hottest tracks on there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, 1,000%.
That'll work. Okay. Then we have. Okay. Well, what's Love Thing about?
Love Thing is about
Tacos.
you know, like she's singing from like the perspective of her being in love and how she feels about a motherfucker, and then from a perspective of like how a female is like, you know, like did me wrong, and like, do I hold on or do I let go? Should I count my blessings?
Let go.
You know what I'm saying?
Let go.
But you know, as much as motherfuckers don't want to admit it, sometimes it's hard.
No, it is, bro. It is. You know, because even through all the bullshit, you find something that was good and you want to hold on to that.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like, you know, when people are like, oh yeah, she's a piece of shit. Well, homie, she's my piece of shit. Like, you feel me?
Okay.
Like, the type of thing, you know? Like,
Right.
motherfuckers is like that sometimes, you know? I know I've been there.
Mind your business.
You know? I'll be like, shut the fuck up, fool. Like,
Now, when you were on Dining with the Wizard, and I'm not trying to bring up the past, but since it's on video, you admitted that
I was toxic.
You like toxic bitches.
I do. I don't know why. It's not
want
that I
another
like
shot, man?
it, but it's just I'm driving. Not that I like it.
Well, you at least got to finish up that
Maybe
beer, homie.
subconsciously I like it. I'm not sure.
What do you think it is about toxic bitches that attracts
They're
you?
short and they're fucking sexy, and they're like, if they're short. Look, if she's Latina and she's like short and she's like slim thick, food, like it's a problem. They're gonna be toxic, bro. You can't get a girl that fine that's not toxic. All the fine ones are toxic.
Okay, now
Because they've dealt with so much motherfuckers.
Right.
Had a lot of. You know.
Okay, go ahead and take your sip, and then I'm going to go ahead and present my next question. By the way, if you've never done this, it's old school. Chase your beer with some clamato. This was before the michelada days. Okay, now, as far as let me ask you this: do you like thick or thin women?
I like slim, thick women. I like short, like shorties. You know? What's up, Sade?
Okay, when you say shorty, like what is the tallest you would date?
The tallest I would date is probably like 5'6".
Okay, 5'6". So would you consider 5'6" down short or no?
That's not short. I think I like them like 5'2", 5'3".
Would you date like a 4'11"?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
More bang for your buck. He's over there trolling. Okay. So anyways.
No, actually, there's some people on.
No, your girl's hitting you up. Anyways.
Yeah, the toxicas in the fucking building.
Okay, but fuck, like, okay, see, I've never,
I don't know. Yeah, I just, you know, I don't know.
I've
Slim
never,
thick. Slim thick is a thing. Slim thick.
I've never attracted like a toxica, okay, but I think I attracted one demented broad, you know, saying that was obsessed, and we'll leave it at that. So
it's a weird generation.
Yeah, a gobble gobble. But anyways, yeah. So, anyways, other than that, like it's just like. So that's why I had to ask. Okay. Yeah. So Love Thing. So, anyway, and I know she's watching right now. Hi. Anyways, everybody, special one. It's the last one.
Special one. Yeah, that's a prequel to Special 2.
Hey, that's a badass one. I like it.
Yeah.
I like how it
says. Wait a minute, prequel.
Prequel.
Okay, wait.
Not a sequel, the prequel.
So you did a prequel song?
Yeah.
See, that's different, right? Because they do prequel movies.
Yeah, exactly.
So you did a prequel song.
Yeah, so that sounds kind of like a movie. You can visualize it. Is like the way I break everything down and puts it through a whole situation of what I was going through.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Wow. That's dope, man. Okay, well, at least tell us what it's well, you just finished saying what
Special
you were
one
going
is basically just like a real situation. A situation, you know, that you know, you tell somebody they special, even though, you know, you put each other through hell, you know, but they're special. Everybody's special, you know what I'm saying? But then, you know, for somebody to go through that with you and spend, you know, share that pain with you is something different.
No, that is special, yeah. Because not too many people are going to want to hang around.
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, you know, when you recognize that, you know, you're not perfect either, and like, you know, a lot of people want to play victim, but it's like,
they all want to play victim.
It's, you know, it has a lot.
Or survivors.
It has a lot to do with being, You know, motherfuckers is toxic no matter what. Motherfuckers say fuck a bitch, whatever. Nah, fool. Like when a motherfucker finds a girl that he likes, and you know the shit ain't working out, they're gonna do some crazy shit.
Look, my thing is this, don't ever do a song called "Fuck a Bitch" because my thing is this: if you're not gonna fuck with a bitch, what are you gonna go with a dude? Like, don't say that. Just say "fuck that bitch." You know, fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
fuck bitches. What?
Tony, you never know. It might be for me. I met him at Burger King.
Oh.
So anyways, okay. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 songs. When's the last time your favorite rapper dropped 14 songs? Everybody dropped 3 EPs.
The next one I'm gonna drop, I'm gonna sell it for $100, bro.
Okay, but you got to do a nice package
but
deal.
you know why? Yeah. But you know why though? Like,
tell me why.
I started thinking about it. It's like, okay, how much work do I put into a fucking album? Okay, first off, let's see. Let's
these
break
guys
it down.
don't know. Break it down.
Okay, I have to find the samples. If I'm doing a beat with a sample in it, I gotta find the sample. I gotta chop the sample. I gotta make the beat. After I make the beat, then I gotta drop all the stems into the recording program. Record my vocals. Then I gotta mix down the beat and the vocals together. Okay, just to get a regular mix. Boom. Then I gotta pre-master it. So I gotta get it ready for mastering. You know, everything at -6 decibels, right? Boom, boom. Man, I gotta make sure that it's nice and sounds good, clear, low, right? After that, I gotta master it my goddamn self. So then I master it, right? I do that for each and every fucking song. Not to mention, if I have a feature like these, like I have to mix other people's vocals that I'm not used to. I'm used to my voice. My shit I can mix like this. So then there comes that. Then after that, I gotta do the artwork for the fucking CD, right? I do the artwork myself. You know what I'm saying? I think you know, for 14, for that not to mention that every time I master it, I do it like 6 times each until it sounds right. You know what I'm saying? So if I could fucking do the whole process to one song, and if it comes out and it's just not hitting, guess what I gotta do? Go back to the fucking beat stems, fucking mix the whole thing, EQ it, try some different plugins, make that shit sound right. So for 14 fucking songs, I don't think $100 is too much.
Okay, this is just me. If I'm a fan, I wouldn't mind this. So just consider it. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Not only is the album going to be worth it, and a limited edition.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, a limited edition. Say you, and I'm just giving you a hypothetical scenario. An album, you have a glossy autographed.
Exactly.
Okay. Right. The CD autographed.
A poster maybe?
A poster and a sweater.
Nice.
Now some people may say, well, you know, no, but you know that's tempting. $100, and it comes in a nice little box.
Yeah.
And you ship it like that.
Motherfuckers will pay for it. So my supporters, man, like one thing that I do know that I have is I have a very strong support system. Yeah. As far as people that support me and my music, like, it's crazy. It's just they're like it's like a cult following.
No, you know what? And that's a good cult following. But I'm gonna also say this, Misfit, in front of everyone. I think the reason why, my humble opinion, okay, the reason why you're not farther than you are, because from episode 2, bro, you should have been making thousands of dollars on shows.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you my humble opinion. You need a manager to take care of your financial situation.
Yeah, of course.
You know, because sometimes even like me, many times I don't have a business mind. My thing is like, I'll do it. Just tell me what to do. Even though I'm a fucking leader and I call my own shots, but if my manager like Steve Yano, Tony, I'm going to go ahead and book you. We're going to do this. We're going to do it. Okay, cool. Just tell me what dates and I'm fucking there. Tony, we have a deadline. We have to fucking finish this.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, yeah, I need that. Look, okay.
We all need little discipline, bro.
I'm looking for management. Anybody willing to manage that's got experience, and you know, let me check out your resume, see what you're all about.
Definitely experience.
Get at me, and we can work something.
Yeah,
out.
definitely experience. You know, so. That's
yeah, for sure. Plus, that's a whole load off my back too.
It is, bro. It is.
I want to focus on just being an artist sometimes.
see, but okay, let's name the shit that you do that a lot of people maybe do not know. Okay, number 1, you're a rapper. You write your own shit.
Yes.
Number 2, you're a producer. You produce your own shit.
Yes.
Number 3, you're an engineer. You engineer your own shit.
Yes.
And for a while, you were actually your own videographer.
Yes.
Okay, and then you edited your own videos.
Yes, I do.
And then you do your own artwork.
Yes, I do.
You cannot wear all those hats. Look, and number one, I applaud you for doing all that, but that's where a manager comes in.
Oh yeah, it's tiring.
And you know what he would want you to do? I'll tell you, I just need you to rap. I need you to produce and engineer. Do those three things.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we'll worry about the rest. We'll worry about the clothing line. We'll worry about the website. We'll worry about the booking. We'll worry about your food.
Yeah.
You know, we'll worry about the highness. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
looking for management.
Yeah, looking for management. So, if you're experienced,
if you're tapped in,
if you got some experience,
don't get Alex. Don't get Alex.
Don't get Alex.
I'm just a regular.
Yeah, he'll show up with his dog and his camera,
and I'll fix your car while I'm at it.
There it is. There. Okay, this dude. Okay, now as far 2022, other than this album. Because it'll be dropping. You said within the month.
The 19th. I just talked to the homie Spooky today from Mob G. He's dropping it the 19th.
You know what? So. That Spooky. That sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, that's his shit. Trouble Kid and all them young cats.
You know what? He brought some artists here. You know what? If I'm correct, Spooky, if you're watching, I believe he's the one that gave me that stripper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he brought some artists here, and he said, "I'm going to give you a gift."
Spooky's been a blessing, bro, to me. Like as far as like this album goes, like he's definitely he's been a blessing for sure. He's been a man about his word, right. which is rare, especially not coming from a different situation. You know what I'm saying, that I was in to this situation that I was in making this album. Everything he said he was gonna do, he did. Right. And even above and beyond that. And he's just definitely dope. If anybody's gonna, decide to fucking do a little one album deal with anybody and Mob G, wants to, work with you, fuck with Mob G, because he's definitely about his shit, he's about his word, and he's tapped in.
Dope. Anything in the future, fans ask me this, with Cujo, are you still working with Cujo at all?
You know what, Cujo? I just hit him up yesterday too because I heard his new album is pretty cool. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But I just it just kind of gave me like a little idea. Like, man, what if do a little EP together or some shit like that? But I guess he's booked doing other things. So
did you see his video where he's got blood all over himself?
Yeah, that shit was fucking maniacal.
I was like, did you eat a girl out or something on me? I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I love Cujo. You know what, man? Me and Cujo. One thing I will say about him that
Cujo's trying to find his own fucking like. He's just trying to do him, which is a good thing.
Right, he's got his own style,
and so he needs to focus on that. You feel me?
But here's my thing about Cujo, man. I love that dude, and one thing about Cujo, he's always paid me the utmost fucking respect, bro. Like always, bro. And I love that about him. Like me and him have never had issues, bro. Like, as a matter of fact, I want to give a sneak peek. He'll be here Friday with Drinking with the Wizard.
Oh, okay, nice.
And goddamn well he can drink.
Yeah.
So expect Cujo Friday dining with the Wizard. But yeah, man, Cujo's much love, much respect to him. Other than that, is there any artist, possibly Misfit, that maybe you don't know, you can't get a hold of? I would like to work with them in the future. Any artists out there yet? I know you got your team, but let's just say you want to venture out. Say, I want to do something different on one or two songs. I wouldn't mind him.
There's an artist that he worked with Truth on the album that I produced. His name's Jameson. He sings. Mm-hmm. I would actually like to drop something with him. He's a real good singer. He's dope as fuck. His name is Jameson. Yeah, he's dope as fuck. Who else? I don't know, man. Maybe I'd like to, and just maybe one of these young artists, a couple of these young artists that what I'm saying, like maybe just fucking, I don't know, dude. Try it. See, I always like to if I were to work with one of these young artists, I'd throw them like a hip hop beat.
Yeah,
like you know,
of
just to
course,
see how
of
they,
course.
just to see if they can fuck with it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
of course.
And
But-
I think
but-
it'd be interesting because like even it would probably push them to a different kind of uncomfortable like zone where it's like it's either like they gotta fucking shine or just give up. So if I mean, it might unlock something in their brain.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's gonna be like, oh shit, I could do this too.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna throw out 2 artists out there, and you tell me your thoughts about them. Okay. And I hate to put you on the spot, but we're live, and that's what makes Roadium Radio different. Okay. I'm gonna throw out there Bella the rapper.
I think she's dope as fuck. Like Bella, I met Bella the first time. She was like 14. I don't know how old she is now, but she was like 14.
I believe 19.
She was 14 when I met her. She, her mom had brought her to the studio. Or I think it was Erica that brought her to the studio, and she did about 2 songs, and she's just fucking sick.
Put the mic up just a little bit. I like that. Go ahead.
She's dope. I think she's killing shit. I think that she's definitely talented.
Do you still have those songs?
I do. They're on my computer, and I do have those songs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She's has a bright future, I think.
Yeah, she does.
And I think that talent-wise, she gives me, I don't know why she gives me just like Lauryn Hill vibes as far as just she has a bright future ahead of her for sure. I think she's definitely one of the females in the game that doesn't sound corny.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 females, and one of them is her. And I'm glad you brought up Lauryn Hill because everybody looks at Lauryn Hill as possibly the best female artist out there. And when I say not necessarily rapper, but artist in singing and in rapping, okay? Because we can have like Little Kim, she's dope. We can have other female rappers that are dope. But to have singing and rapping, everybody looks at Lauryn Hill like that's the one, okay? There's 2 females out there. One of them is Bella the rapper. Let me say 3. Second, I'm going to say a girl that a lot of people do not know, and she deserves a shine because she is fucking dope and got a dope-ass voice. It's a girl named Dalia Coronado. Okay?
Dalia Coronado. I've heard that name before.
Yeah. Dalia Coronado's dope, and I'm going to tell you another one that I'm co-producing her album. Everybody just looks at her as a gimmick as far as talk box, but you guys have not heard her sing.
Jenny 6ix9ine. Oh no, my bad. Soy la 69.
Yes.
Hey, bro, you haven't heard nothing since after that, right?
Okay. Honestly, Magic Girl.
Okay.
Wait till you hear her sing, bro. It has her new album that I'm co-producing has nothing to do with Talkbox. You guys are gonna think like this is a whole new artist.
Oh no shit, no
Look,
Talkbox.
like I'm dead.
That's
fucking
good.
serious, bro.
That's good. Because she needs to showcase her talent. If she can sing, she needs to sing.
And that's the thing I told her. I said like this: you gotta put that aside. She goes, "Yeah, I know I do." I said, so those 3 females: Bella, Dalia Coronado, Magic Girl. Now, the only guy, a youngster that I can really speak highly about is Mr. D.
Mr. D, okay.
Lyrically, as far as Chicano rap, when I say Chicano rapper is this, not just because you're Chicano, I'm comparing him to you. Here's what I'm comparing him to. The Cubo, Mija, Orale, Que Onda rappers.
Yeah, I got you.
There's nobody that can fade him, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. The guy just has his own style. I always said this because I truly believe, and most of you guys that are old enough will understand what I'm about to say. There are rappers that need artist development. Like the talent is there, you're a diamond in the rough, but you still need a little bit of like shedding, taking off before you start spitting fucking fire. He's spitting fire. I truly believe he's still a year away from like taking over shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, I truly believe that, bro. Because keep in mind, we talk on the phone, I sat across from him, he spit at me, and I'm like, you just need just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like when you're scoping something, and you're like, you're close. And I say he's almost there. So he's a dope-ass rapper, bro. And I don't consider him Chicano rap like I don't consider you Chicano rap.
Right.
So, look, bro, I don't consider a little one Chicano rap, bro.
Yeah, no, me neither.
You know, so, but yeah, I would say those 4 people. I would say it's the Bella, Dalia Coronado, Magic Girl, and Mr. D, bro. Those are the ones that I have my eyes on right now.
Okay.
So, other than that, if I didn't mention your name, pues ni modo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, other than Spencer, I mean, even though you got a blue check mark, we could find out if it's fake or not. But anyways, Big Dog. We got a couple of minutes. This is like my 5th shot. You got to have at least one more.
I'm driving, bro. I'm driving. And I'm going to a bar after this, so I can't. I gotta go. I got a little business meeting with my homie, All City Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? AKA No Can Do from the Project Blowed, friend from way back. I know he wants to get a hold of me. We're gonna talk some creative shit.
Okay.
And it's gonna be, everybody look up the homie All City Jimmy too. He's a 1999 a Scribble Jam champion. Besides that, because he's not really into the battling anymore, he's a great fucking artist out of South Central. When I was 16, I met him at the Project Blow, and he's definitely a dope artist. He was always killing shit outside, in the ciphers. And to this day, we're very, we're good friends, and we about to set some shit off.
Hell yeah,
get back to that hip hop.
Hell yeah, bring back the boom bap. Mm-hmm. That shit was dope, bro. You know that was the first time I saw Cujo in a video.
And the bring back the boom bap.
Yeah, and you actually even included the Roadium. Remember, there was like a drone shot going towards the Roadium.
That was me, man. What you mean?
No, I know it was you.
Oh, it's like he, like Cujo.
No,
like
no, you. No, but I'm saying that was the first time I saw Cujo.
Because I said, because I don't need no. But I said, I don't need no something. I got the Roadium or some shit like that. Yeah, because I'm talking about. I don't need that flashy shit.
So you'll buy it at the Roadium.
Of course, still to this day, I get all my white tees.
So.
Take the family, the fan band.
So if you guys, bring back the boom bap.
Bring back the boom bap.
Okay, that was the first time I saw Cujo on this. You guys look that up, and you, like I said, you included a Roadium. Yeah, that shit was fucking dope, bro. That was around the time I think we were still filming the DOCUMIXERY.
Yeah, definitely. I remember that.
That shit was dope.
It was before Roadium Radio for sure.
No, it definitely was, bro. And like I said, I met you before Roadium Radio. Mm-hmm. So that's why I said, Misfit, I got to bring you on, bro.
Man, that shit, the Roadium Radio, besides the whole hit, it was just such a big part of my childhood growing up. Every weekend I'd go, my dad, rest in peace, would take me to the fucking Roadium and buy me whatever the fuck I wanted, little toys and shit. I remember being like 5-6 years old, bro. Every weekend, Roadium.
Well, you know what's crazy? Because it's almost the same thing with my family, because our like big family day out was, here's what you do. We go to church. And after that, we go to the swap meet. That's just the way it was. Mm-hmm. Go to church.
Make a whole day out of it.
Go to the swap meet. And then if you find a used toy, if your mom can afford it, pues agárralo.
Dude, my pops used to give me all the little fucking toys that I wanted. Not a weekend went by.
But, okay, how many kids were in your family, bro?
Okay, so I'm the youngest one.
Uh-huh.
My older brother, we're each 5 years. It's so crazy. My mom always be like, I planned you guys out. so there's 3 of us. We're each 5 years apart. Not only that, the birthdays are May, June, July.
Oh, wow.
And we're each 5 years apart. You know what I'm saying? So it's
your
weird.
Dad, rest in peace, knew when to shoot. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. My dad, a lo pendejo, he was just shooting because there's 10 of us, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
So, a lo pendejo.
May, June, July.
A lo pendejo, Ándale, vieja. But like, yeah. Okay. But that's how us Mexicans are, bro. Como fucking rabbits, homie. Boom, 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 boom. And if you're a lucky woman, you'll get one of those. Boom, 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 boom. So, okay, anyways, other than that.
Yeah, ain't no abortions, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Si ya pasó, ya fuck it.
Si ya pasó, ya pasó.
Ya qué.
Yeah.
Ya qué.
¿Qué vamos a tener?
Hey,
back then, did we have like gender release parties?
Fuck no.
Gender reveal party? Fuck no. You'd be like this, you grab the stomach. Es un niño. You know what I'm saying? Es una hija to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way we get.
If you buy a gift, make sure you give me a fucking receipt.
Yeah, exactly,
if it's
bro.
not a girl, I'm gonna take that shit back.
Gender review, like, you need to have parties to see, if your man is a bitch or a man. So, period.
Hey, what about those people that fucking burn down the whole fucking IE? Was it in San Bernardino or was it the fucking?
They burned down what?
They burned down a whole field, like, or by the freeway.
For what?
For a gender reveal, because they did some fucking bomb shit or something, explosion. Oh, we're gonna explode the fucking color, the gender reveal, and so it was a bunch of dry fucking grass, fool, and like, and I think it was like on the side of a freeway or something. Where was it, fool? San Bernardino? Some shit where there's a lot of dry grass, and they fucking set that whole shit on fire, and they got fucking prosecuted. That's fucked up, but they got prosecuted.
Gender reveal. Bah, my man's a bitch. So like. He's a cook. Like, what
He's a cook. Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
I don't know, bro. Anyways, today's world is crazy. But
I tell my hyena gender reveal. I bet the left titty's the girl, right?
Yeah,
the boy.
Exactly, bro.
Oh, both. It's twins.
You know, I mean, back in the day, like the mother-in-law would like, "O será niña, será niña." You know, "Oh, cabrón es un hijo." And you just went off of that. You had to have two names. See, here's my thing. Whenever I had my children, I would say, I don't want to know. Okay? Like, the doctor would say, do you want to know? I don't want to know. Here's my thing. 'Cause it felt like you're opening up your Christmas gifts before Christmas.
Right.
Honestly. Like, so I don't fucking want to know, bro.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. Isn't it funny that I told High C this when we had our 30-year anniversary? You know, I told High C this. You had a song called "I Don't Want to Know," and then you had a song with DJ Quick, "Let Me Know." You said, "I don't want to know. Let me know."
Ryan, let me know.
My question is, do you really want to know? Like, sitting in the park, you got dogged. I'm not your puppy, you got dogged. I don't want to know you got dogged. Let me know you got dogged. Like, you like toxic bitches. You know?
Man, I need to do a song with him.
Hey, you know what's crazy? That day he got so fucked up. Alex, he got so fucked. Two girls picked him up.
Oh, yeah. Hey, he fell asleep in his ride.
Two girls picked him up. Yeah.
Some girl, two females had to come pick him up. One to drive him home, and the other one to bring that person there.
That's the life. That's the fucking life.
Let's talk real quick about the question we asked.
Which one?
See, he's not even paid. He's fired.
I only asked one question.
What was it?
It says, do you support Misfit Soto?
Yes.
And 228 votes. 86% said, hell yeah, my boy. And 14% said, I don't like good music.
That's good.
Okay. But now, do you have any questions for Misfit?
It's crazy, but they're watching right now, huh?
They're all watching.
And they're voting too?
No, they're like, I hate that motherfucker.
I hate this motherfucker. I fucking hate him, but look at him.
I can't stand him.
I can't take my eyes off this motherfucker, but I hate him so much.
I'm not going to lie to you. I
hate you. Dislike. You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
I wouldn't lie. I would be with him, but
I'm still listening to the fucking podcast right now. I'm still listening to his bullshit. Fuck that guy. Look at him. He's a fucking asshole.
What a lame.
But I can't fucking walk away from my screen right now.
I seen him 5 times on Roadium Radio. I can't stand this motherfucker. And then his wife asked him, "Why are you watching?" "Shut up, bitch."
I fucking hate him.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, okay, go ahead, bro.
Makes a lot of sense, huh?
Somebody put good night. I'm SK mobbing. Okay. Misfit, other than that,
what do I got coming up?
No, any shout outs?
Hey, look, I'm working on a straight. This is gonna be. I'm not gonna stop working. I just finished that album. I'm already starting working on an EP because album EP. That's how I do it. I'm doing an EP. It's gonna be all fucking boom bap.
Hell yeah.
None of this new shit. None of that. It's all boom bap shit. Like it's all real hip hop shit. And that's that. I'm gonna take it back for that one. I'm gonna do a little EP, 6 songs. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be strictly boom bap. You know what I'm saying? And lyrical shit. I'm gonna just go all out. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I miss that shit. Like this album is dope as fuck, but I just want to do some raw fucking. I want the drums dirty, bro. I want the fucking. I want all that dirty shit on there, muddy. You know what I'm saying? I want all my shit muddy. That's what it's gonna be.
He wants that criminal minded, that BDP type of shit, bro.
It's gonna be lit, fool.
Hell yeah. Did anybody drop any cash or anything?
No, actually,
Okay.
it's surprising, but the the likes went up. It's like up to 200 and something.
Oh, good. Somebody said bust a freestyle, Misfit Soto.
don't
You got a
think-
verse you want to spit or no?
Nah. I
Okay.
don't do shit for free.
Yeah, no. You know what? As your manager, you don't do shit for free. You don't do shit for free.
I hate freestyles because it has the word free in it.
Exactly. He's sugar free. So somebody put, is Misfit Soto a cuck? That's one
Am I a
question I'll
cuck?
accept.
I'm not a cuck. I'm not a cuck.
Okay,
I'm actually very, very violent when it comes to that type of shit. Like, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hulk smash!
I be on some Hulk shit. Like, bitch, how dare you fucking look at his fucking brand new shoes and shit? Like, bitch, oh no, I like them because I think they look good on you. Bitch,
Look, you cook.
nigga, give me your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Misfit, are you a jealous type of guy when you with this girl?
oh, I'm super jealous and possessive and controlling and abusive.
Okay,
All that
super
shit.
jealous, controlling, and abusive. So if you guys DM him,
Yeah, girls.
if you guys
DM me.
like that
That's
type
my
of guy.
repellent, fool. That's
If
how
you
I
like
be
toxico,
And
girls
be
are
like,
nothing but
girls be like,
problems.
yes.
Be like, hold on, I can only deal with one.
You're like, yes.
You know
I'll
what?
be
I
with you.
don't have the energy to deal with multiples. Fool. I don't.
Really?
want,
You just want one.
I can only
One
deal with
good
one.
toxic
I can
one.
only just one good toxic one.
One
That's
good,
it. Fool.
One
You know
good
what I'm saying?
toxic one.
That's it, bro. I can only deal with one. A man knows his limit, bro. My limit is just one. Right now it's just one because I can't. Plus, I'm not a good like, you know. I can't. I'll get caught, fool. I'll get caught if I had
For reals?
multiple bitches. Yeah, I'm not smooth at all.
Like, you're not
bro.
a smooth operator?
Fuck no. I leave my phone unlocked, all types of shit. Like, if I was fucking around with multiple bitches, I'd be caught like this. You know what I'm saying?
Now, do those toxic girls, when they catch you, are they forgiving?
Plus, I don't got a lot of money. Bitches think I got money. I don't got money. I ain't balling like that.
No,
and
no,
shit.
he's
So
an
when they
80s
find
guy.
out that
He's broke.
So when they find out that I don't got money like that, they be disappointed. I'd be like, well, fuck you.
I thought you were paid. I was
Yeah, I
giving
thought
you
I'd be
this
like,
pussy.
girl, yeah. She's like, bitch.
Shit, I drove all the way from the San Fernando Valley, and you don't have no money?
Right. Can I get some gas money? No, sorry. Like,
I know,
fuck.
but I got a flat tire on the freeway. You can help me.
I got AAA. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! I used all three of my fucking roadside assistance. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, bro. It's just I don't know. I'm in a different place in my life where I can only stand one crazy female. That's enough for me right now. I'm happy with one crazy one because keeps my life spicy.
Hey, anybody
It's spicy.
Anybody that has more than one, I give respect to them because
Right, because
they must have some motherfucking.
No, but you know what? The level of toxic for the toxicas nowadays is like
it's
like
above and beyond, and then the internet gives them a whole nother.
Of course, like you ain't gotta worry about a bitch just being crazy. Like when she finds you, no, you gotta worry about a bitch going online, trying to say this and say that and say this, and trying to smut you up and do all that.
Expose you.
Add your homies.
Yeah, and like,
through
add
fake
your homies,
pages.
add your homies and start kicking it with your homies and shit. Like, bitch, like you know,
Typical.
don't do none of that shit. And then you gotta tell the homies, nah, it's cool. Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no. Later they're asking you, hey, didn't I see you with her? Like, yeah, fool. I
be
took
like,
care of that, bro. But that's yours, man. If you
Man.
want it.
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash.
Okay. Other than that, Misfit, any shout outs or anything else I didn't ask you?
Shout out to all the toxic guys in the fucking building.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? What's up, girl? Pull up to my pad with a motherfucking razor blade, homie. Show me a good time.
Oh yeah. Make sure that pussy's shaved.
Fuck yeah,
Shaved.
baby. Pull up to my pad and tell my mom that I'm a fucking dog.
Hell yeah. Somebody drop $5.
Straight up.
Go ahead, Alex. Read it to us.
All right. Let me see. He says with the $100 album you should do a poster with it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, I'm down.
Hey,
I'm
a
with
poster.
it. And
Shoot the picture.
there's already somebody saying he'll buy it. See, I'm on some Nipsey shit. Nipsey believed in himself. I know, so do I.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to, bro.
$100, like, yeah, that's not far fetched. As far, because I put a lot of work into that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm gonna do that.
Hell yeah.
A poster and maybe it's like you said, a hoodie or something.
No. Hell yeah.
Definitely.
I'm about to release a $100 package with a picture of Miss Pac-Man getting punched. But anyways, Yeah, getting punched at her event. That's what I heard. I don't know.
Somebody got punched? No way.
Yeah. So, somebody told me that Miss Pac-Man got punched at her own event. She was hosting the event and she got socked up like ping ping. Like, how do you host your own event and get socked up? That's crazy.
Yeah, you can't have enemies out there, man.
Yeah.
You gotta keep everything peaceful.
Yeah, salute. So, yeah, that's crazy. Like, I can't host Roadium Radio and then get punched by one of my guests.
You know what, Johnny? Hulk smash.
Yeah. But yeah, somebody told me Miss Pac-Man got punched. You know what? That was a beautiful thing, though. If that's true, only she knows. But anyways,
life's tough, man.
Yeah, Miss Pac-Man's fucking crazy. Anyways, Big Dog, shout out.
Shout out to you, bro.
Thank you, my brother,
for having me here.
You know what? Because you are no stranger to Roadium Radio. You've been here, bro. You know you got an open door. You got an open door.
Episode 2, that was my first one.
Yes.
Yeah. So just shout out to everybody like that fucks with my music, man. I know it's just sometimes for me it's hard to believe that like people take time to listen to my shit because it's so personal when I'm making it. You know, at my house. You know what I'm saying? I'm making these songs, and then I don't think about who's gonna connect with it or nothing. Right. It's just me spitting my truth and spitting my shit, and then everybody just takes time to lend an ear and just listen to shit and hit me back. Like
it's a beautiful thing, bro, when you work so hard and then people compliment your work.
Yes, or you find some sort of way to connect, or they connect with you through some shit, you know what I'm saying, through the music. So just, I just want to say thank you to everybody that does that just takes time, because time is something you never give back. So for some, time is something you never get back. So for somebody to take time to sit there and listen to what I do, my words, my music, is definitely something to be appreciative about. You know what I'm saying? So that, what's up to the homies, all the homies. I got a show with Mr. Little One in Santa Maria. You can find the post up on my Instagram. What's up to Player from the West? Of course, that's my dog right there, and Truth 100. And shout out to Alex right here because we back working. We shooting some more videos.
Hell yeah!
Shout out right to the homie man, Madeline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. All that WWE shit, bro. That's like big ass arenas and shit like that. Like that's fucking. I've never been in a big ass arena performing. That shit must be scary as fuck. Like,
it's amazing, especially to have one of us in there, being viewed by millions, and then never get their shine, bro.
Yeah.
So once again, if you guys don't know Mad One, follow him, DM him. Allow him to share his story with you guys. That's all I'm going to say. And Matt, when I'm going to say this is not your last time here because there's more to it, so I want you to finish. Okay? So, absolutely. Anything else, Big Dog?
Yeah. Shout out to my fam, SK Mob, Cornejo, Predict, Bugsy, just everybody from the fam, man. Capone, not Capone, Capone. You know what I'm saying?
But you just had to be clear.
Kilo, Cultura Clothing, Spider, who's on tour right now. He's driving that big ass bus around right now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just everybody from the SK Mob. You know what I'm saying? Capo. Just, all the family.
I want to thank once again Mad One, and I want to thank once again Misfit Soto for coming through, who is no stranger to Roadium Radio. Expect a part 2 for Mad One. Like I said, you're going to continue to see Misfit Soto here eventually, whether it be fucking drinking with the wizard or dancing with the wizard. It's just a joke, but eventually I'm gonna have Misfit Soto on Drinking with the Wizard. And
homie Prime.
But you gotta bring a designated driver when you drink with me, okay? You gotta bring a designated driver.
All right, next time I will. Because I would like to drink a little bit more, but I gotta be responsible.
All good. So I want to thank my boy Alex. I want to thank my boy Norbert, Anthony the Hip Hop Jedi, and I also want to thank my son B Scalens for helping me promote this. And other than that, the only other shout out I want to give is fuck Miss Pac-Man and all you fucking lames that she sends to you to troll my fucking page. Miss Pac-Man, next time send somebody that has fucking balls, because every time I push up on those motherfuckers, they end up fucking blocking me. They got no fucking heart to meet up with me. And other than that, you guys have a blessed night, and we're out of here. Sunday, I got another special guest, but Friday, drinking with the Wizard. Gobble gobble, bitch, and we out of here.
You got it.